Like if it's on, it's on. But I'm not going out of my
Top
way.
10 karaoke songs.
Uh-oh.
Remix to Ignition.
Yeah, I could agree.
I know.
But I'm not gonna be singing it.
I'm
in
in that
karaoke.
bitch. Is the remix to Ignition? It's hot and fresh out the kitchen. White girls be in the back. Mama rolling that body.
And if you ain't fucking with this podcast, then you're just a bitch ass trick.
You
And
don't
then what
need
happened?
more.
Rachel took that spot for me.
There can only be one white lady.
And I like, I fuck with a lot Joy Taylor.
Joy Taylor.
Yeah, bad.
Joey.
Joey Taylor.
Joy Taylor.
You definitely said Joey. I'll never get over me thinking that place was called Joey District.
This whole time
Joy
it is.
District.
And then he'd be like, it is.
Wait, it's Joy District.
Joy.
That's how I said Joy
Yeah,
District.
but we thought you were
But
saying
you're
Joey.
saying it right now. You pronounce Joy Joey.
Joey District.
Joy.
There you go. Say it one more time.
Joy District.
All right.
You're gonna eat and record.
Yeah, we're good. We're
I
good.
bet.
You get the smacking it.
But you were already doing it with your little slurps on the Stella.
Welcome back to another episode of Save It for the Pod, episode number 129. Phil in the building, AJ in the building, and Zach in the building.
Building.
Phil, you weren't on the last episode, but how you been?
Glad
What
to
up,
have you back.
niggas?
Or why were you missing last time? You had
Yeah, let us know, bro.
You had your Jewish wedding.
Oh shit! I was like, why was I missing last time, bro? These days be just flying by.
Yeah.
That was a week ago. About a week ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I am Jewish.
Phil
Bickerstein.
Bickerstein.
I am Jewish. Part Jewish now. I have
Phil
my-
Abraham.
I knocked off. I got to knock off one of my bucket list items, which was go to a Jewish wedding, but also
And wear a yarmulke.
Wear a yarmulke, without it being disrespectful and offending anybody.
Of course.
Wait.
So I don't think I ever got an answer. Did they have yarmulkes up front for people?
They had them at the table.
Okay,
They had them at the table where you pick up the card for your seating assignment.
Okay.
And so I had to text I text one of my Jewish homies, and I was like, "Hey, I'm at this Jewish wedding.
Mm-hmm.
If I wear a yarmulke, is it disrespectful?"
What's his name?
Kevin.
Kevin.
And he was like,
Oh,
"No,
no.
I think the men are expected to wear it." And I was like, "Bet, got the green light. Put that shit on." Felt like AB in that bitch. Put that shit on.
You felt right at home. It fit comfortably on your
Bro,
head.
it's made for niggas like me. It just sat right at the top pocket of my little cone head, and it didn't move. Like I was getting lit,
Yeah.
and it came off like 3 times.
So
maybe.
it actually came off.
Yeah, cause I was like jumping up and shit.
Yeah.
Apparently the
yeah,
wedding was
man.
lit.
Wedding was amazing. It's definitely in the top 5 for sure.
Mhm.
Top 2 most expensive weddings.
Mm-hmm.
It's either that or Francis's wedding.
Okay.
Yeah, they probably easily spent upwards to probably 150. I'm
Jeez.
talking about you all. One, they had it on a Jewish campus. You ever heard of Beth Torah?
The synagogue.
A synagogue. Sorry. They had it at a synagogue. And so me forgetting all the, the Palestine-Israel conflict going on
Yeah.
right now, we pull up to the joint. They got security. I'm like, the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Like legit, like Miami police.
They pat you down?
officers. Nah, they did like a light search of the car. You got weapons in the car, raised down the windows,
Mhm.
that type shit. And I'm like, oh shit, we did have to go through metal detectors.
Okay.
I was like, damn, I might be forgetting.
Yeah.
They out here trying to get the Jews.
Yeah.
So we did that, and then we actually got there early because we be on Midwest time. Like they were still setting up early,
Yeah.
so we got to see
You
the
helped
bride and the groom. Nah, they was just like, no, step to the side. Got to see the bride and the groom. Got to meet the families prior to everybody getting there, which is kind of cool. And then once we get in there, bro, you walk in. They got the cocktail hours before the reception. They got the spread out. I'm
Really?
talking. You get greeted with champagne, multiple open bars. They got a sushi bar.
Damn, a sushi bar.
Bro, a sushi bar. They had a whole Asian station. So like noodles,
Yeah.
like whole just Asian station. They had a Mediterranean station, and then they had another station I think where they were doing either American food or like barbecue.
Right.
Bro, shit was
Yeah,
gorgeous.
that sounds
I'm like,
insane.
sheesh. And that's just the cocktail hour.
Yeah.
So we do that for a couple hours, and I meet people. You know me, I start talking to. I actually met the groom's father's best friend for like 30 years. I met his wife. So I'm chopping up with his wife because his wife is she was Spanish, but she was Afro Latina.
Okay.
And she was married to a Muslim guy, so she
Okay.
was just real cool from New York. So she was super talkative. She was like pointing out all the people that with money in there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money in there.
I'm sure.
talking
It sounds like it.
big money.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, this guy owns half of Manhattan. This guy's important. That guy
Jeez.
does this. This guy does that. I'm like, shit. I'm like, who are these people to the family? No, they're just friends.
Wait. So who are the bride and groom to you?
Friends
How'd you meet them?
through Patty and Mike.
They met him like a year ago or less.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So we met them through Patty and Mike because we
Did you go
usually
to-
like. So for what we do is we
Oh
have.
no, you
like-
didn't go to Danny's birthday. They were there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I
what
seen
me and Danny
Gainesville.
do, we have like our couples friends that are in Fort Lauderdale. So we always
Gotcha.
hang out with them. It's usually
Gotcha.
us, Patty and Mike, LA and Joel,
Mm-hmm.
and just like that little group. Yeah, so we met them through them. They gave us an invite, and the reception was nice. They did the whole I guess the ceremony
Mm-hmm.
in the synagogue. I stood up too early when the bride came out, so that's kind of embarrassing. It was
And it was like
it was
obvious to everybody.
Bro, it was like the music stopped and they waited and I stood up and they're like, sit down, sit down. I'm like, oh. They're like, you're supposed to wait till they open the door. And I'm like, oh, well, the nigga across the aisle looked at me.
Yeah.
And he stood up. He gave me the look. It's time. I'm like, oh, it's time. So we both
Yeah.
stood up and we looked. Like, they're like, nah, not yet. I'm like, oh. But the bride looked amazing. And watching them, I guess it's like a religious wedding. So that was pretty cool because I've been to a couple religious weddings.
They
Like
stepped on the glass.
They did. They stepped on the glass. They spoke
Hebrew.
Hebrew. They did.
What did you think he was gonna say?
I don't know, but I thought he was
He's
gonna
just
say.
expecting the
I
words.
expected-
Like, I know, nigga.
Say with me.
I expected him to say something wrong, so I was like, "Let me just."
No, nigga,
correct
I
this
knew what it was
before we get canceled.
I knew what it was. So that was cool. And then the party in itself was amazing because like
It was all in the same location.
all in the same location. So the ballroom, bro, they probably spent like 20 bands on the floor. Bro.
Jesus, man.
It was extravagant.
DJ was lit.
DJ was lit. It was like a fucking EDM, a Jewish EDM wedding.
Really?
Like so the bride and groom, you could tell they go. Like
Yeah.
when it comes to party, it was fucking. They had fucking
That's the couple you went with.
Fireworks.
You went with to the to that dinner party thingy.
yes. They have fireworks behind the stage, so when they're dancing, it's fucking.
Wait, hold on. I like your glasses, bro.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I was gonna.
I just seen.
Me and Phil were talking about it prior to. That's
Let me
how we
see.
got
Hold
on
Take them off. Let
benefits.
me see.
Lacoste.
These by far the best glasses that Phil. No disrespect to the other glasses.
I love
but
my other
these-
glasses. Fuck you.
No. I'm not shitting on the other ones. I'm just saying these ones are that lit and look that good on you.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, man, it was a beautiful wedding. We partied all night. I got
Oh yeah,
drunk.
you said they have the fireworks behind the thing the whole time,
They
right?
had fireworks going off on stage. So like the bride and groom are on stage behind the DJ, and it's like fucking. It's not like the actual shoot 'em up power fireworks. It's like the
like sparkler
the
type
spark,
things,
the
yeah.
big sparkler
Yeah.
machine with fog machines, with the strobe lights, and I'm talking, they playing EDM Jewish music.
Yeah.
Like I've never heard this shit, and it's lit. All the
Yeah.
Jewish dudes, they putting them up on the chairs and shit. And
Yeah, I
I'm
was
in
gonna.
there like,
did you
yo.
get to lift anybody up?
I didn't lift anybody up because I didn't want to. So because I'm a friend,
Yeah.
it looked like the groomsman was taking us. So I don't want to like overstep.
Yeah.
Now I wanted to just blend in.
Mhm.
I don't like to, you know what I'm saying? But I blended in well. Got to meet the brothers, cousins on both sides, taking shots with some old niggas. It was a
Yeah.
party, bro. We was there till like 2:00. Probably had like 9 drinks, 2 shots. I snapped my belt.
How'd you do that?
Jeez.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It was crazy because I snapped my belt. Mike tore his pants. Another
Y'all was
homie
in
tore
there
his.
getting
Bro, when
lit
I tell
for
you it was
real.
lit,
Trisha was bleeding.
it was lit. Like fucking just jumping the whole time.
Yeah.
And they living in it, and so that was beautiful because I love weddings. Yeah, it was top 2 wedding.
So of course
Top 5.
you got your wedding planning stuff going on. Is
Mm-hmm.
there anything you think you would take from that wedding and implement into yours?
Well, it's
Obviously-
gonna be hard because I don't have that kind of budget.
Yeah.
But let me think. I don't. There were. What do you like the party? Not like the party favors, but like the style of the like the setups.
The stuff
That
on the
was
table.
nice. That we
Okay,
probably
gotcha.
take
The details.
the details. Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely. Danny definitely noted some of the details that we
Mhm.
could add to ours. But for me, I've been to enough weddings where I know what I want.
Yeah.
And I know it's important. So like they did the party really well.
Mhm.
So for us, that's gonna be the highlight. It's gonna be the food. Well, I don't know about the food because we gotta do a tasting. But I know
Yeah.
the actual DJ and the MC itself. That part of the wedding will be fun
Mhm.
because our
Alright, dope,
DJ
dope,
is
dope.
lit.
Alright, bet.
I'm paying for it, so I was like, if I gotta pay for a DJ, this nigga's gonna be lit.
Yeah. So you already have the DJ set?
He DJs all of the sporting events in Chicago. So he does like
Damn.
the Bulls, the Blackhawks, like nigga code.
Hey,
Okay.
So I gotta start adding to our playlist and stuff, and
Yeah.
like he got this whole like he's real detailed, which is what I like. So I think that's gonna be like the most important thing is taking that aspect of their wedding because they did that. For the best weddings I've been to, that's been a common theme. It's like the partying has been up to par, the food's been good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's
I'm
been,
assuming they had an open bar.
yeah, we got that too.
Okay,
for sure,
bet.
for sure. Come on. Oh, what I thought that was cool, which we might take from there, is they had a signature drink for their dog.
Oh,
So
really?
Danny low key might do that for Toby. Yeah.
Oh, so Toby will be at the wedding?
he's gonna be drunk.
No, but they had a signature drink for
never
their dog, which is lit.
Like, oh, a drink named after the dog?
So they had the groom's signature drink, which was a spicy margarita,
Okay.
and then I think the bride's was like a cranberry vodka or something
Mhm.
like that, and then the dog's was like something like a fruity type drink.
Got you.
So that was
That's
cool.
what's up. That's what's up. Sounds like you had a great time.
Bro,
But
had fun. I haven't woke up that hungover in a minute,
really?
bro. Struggling.
What time? Because that was on a Thursday, right?
That was a Thursday. Was it? Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And I caught off Friday, and I was like, "Fuck!" I woke up, took 2 aspirins.
Really?
Yeah, so I haven't been that lit in a minute, so that
Yeah.
felt good.
Well, speaking of having good times, the fun doesn't stop for Phil.
Nope.
Tomorrow, what you got going on?
Another bucket list item: skydiving for my birthday.
Hey, it's lit.
Finally jumping out of a plane. Real niggas
Yeah.
doing real things.
Sorry about that jump cut, but Phil, yeah, my bad, bro.
Nah,
I
you
didn't
decent, my boy.
even think about your birthday coming up. I knew you had the skydiving, but I thought it was just something nice that Danny was doing.
Yeah,
But,
no, she so initially it was a Christmas gift
Got you.
last year, but I had a fight last year.
Mhm.
We
I thought it was
supposed
your
to go-
birthday last year. It was Christmas.
No, it was my birthday. What was?
Yeah, you got it for your birthday.
Yeah, I
last
got it
year.
for my birthday last year, and we were
Mhm.
supposed to go last year,
in
but
January.
in January, but I had a fight,
Yeah,
and then after my fight, it just got pushed back, and I had to make it a.
got you.
Bro, I just have to count Phil's life in my brain.
You do.
So
So now we actually gonna do it.
So where's the
it's called-
jumping taking
Homestead.
place from? Okay, Homestead.
Yeah.
And with this jumping out of the plane, is it just gonna be you, Danny, and instructor, or is there gonna be other people jumping? Okay, you don't know.
I'm not sure.
Got you.
I really don't care.
You guys doing it tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
What? 6 a.m.
Yeah, we supposed to get there. It's supposed to be 8, but they rescheduled us earlier because of the
Dang,
winds.
bro, I can't wait to hear about it.
And you said this is another bucket list. What else have you checked off of your bucket list?
Ooh, what else have I checked off of my bucket list? Let's see. Jumped off a cliff when I was in Mexico, so that
Okay.
was on my bucket list. I just wish I could swim because it'd be cool. Jet skiing was on my bucket
attempted
list.
suicide on my bucket list. 2 attempted suicides.
I don't know. Like, let me see. That's
So now that this is gonna
That's
be off
Zoe
your bucket
Saldana
list, is there
right
anything
there.
else major that's on there?
I do. Well, Africa. That's like
Oh,
the
yeah,
biggest
yeah.
thing is go to
Yeah.
Africa. Either Ghana, Nigeria, Ethiopia, South Africa.
Do you already know where you're doing the honeymoon?
Probably won't be Africa though. Probably be Europe.
Why not?
I don't know if Danny would want to do Africa for our first.
Egypt
trip.
might be
just
lit.
because it's not
Egypt's definitely on there.
traditionally considered like a romantic place, and I don't
There's-
think Africa is
there's-
high as her list on her list of places to go.
I'll have a talk with Danny. There's definitely places you can go
Oh,
that will be.
I 100% agree, but I mean, realistically,
Yeah.
it's easier, and I feel like it's a little bit less expensive
Africa or Europe?
Yeah, Africa. I
Yeah.
feel like Africa's more expensive.
Bro,
to
you got to try to
No,
convince her.
he said Europe. He meant Europe, but he said Africa.
Okay.
Yeah, Europe is more easily to travel to.
Got you.
Because if I do Africa, I want to also do like a 10-day, like a, you know what I'm saying, like almost 2 weeks,
Yeah.
which would be like probably a good trip would be like 10 bands.
Got you. AJ, anything new with you before we get into topics?
A lot.
Yeah, tell what's up, AJ. I miss y'all niggas, man.
I just accepted a new job today.
Hey, congrats.
Oh,
It's the one that you told me about last week.
Oh yeah.
Congrats, my nigga.
Congratulations.
Thank
Pay
you.
raise, shouty?
Yes sir.
Like big pay raise?
Almost double.
My man.
Hey.
Hey, I love to see it. Yes.
But I was getting severely underpaid, so it's
Yeah.
not like
But
crazy.
still, now you getting your worth.
That's what's up, bro. I'm proud
At
of you.
least, yeah. And it comes with equity too.
In the company?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fire.
The equity comes out to like $15K right now.
Nice.
But-
And
Nice.
it fully vests after 4 years.
Are they
And I get a
public?
quarter after one. No, it's private.
Which is even better because if
Right.
they ever go public,
Or if they get bought out.
Yeah.
Yup. So
That's
it's
what's
kind
up.
of lit. Huh?
Niggas hiring?
For real, bro.
Yeah, they actually are.
Because I want a company with some equity, bro. That's how one of the homies got on.
Yeah.
That nigga took a lesser salary and higher equity and they got bought out and they got paid.
Really? That's what's up, bro. Congrats.
Appreciate it. What else?
Damn, now you can show me a good time.
Huh?
Hmm?
Nah, bro.
See how niggas get?
Like,
You see how niggas get, huh?
no. I'm not in debt, but I'm super broke, and there's things I gotta do with money.
I feel you. I'm there with you, bro.
We all in the same boat.
Yeah.
All in the same boat.
But other than that, these are kind of like random topics, but before I get it, what was I gonna say? I got an ad for Dr. Squatch today, right? And it was
That's soap, right?
yeah. It was. I thought you said you liked them, or no? Have you had them
I
before?
I fuck
think
with
that's
Dr.
Phil.
Squash.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, Dr. Squash be actually smelling real good.
Yeah. So it's it was like buy 3 get 3 free.
That's
So I
good.
did it, and you had to click it. You had to use the ad to get it. I'm gonna try to see if there was like a code or something in my confirmation, and send it to y'all because I was trying to send it after, but like IG, if you accidentally hit anything, the whole thing refreshes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Which
it
is
was
stupid.
gone. I was like, damn. I was trying to put it in or send it to y'all, but obviously I could put it in the
Which
pod chat too.
their sage is really good.
There's like
it's like-
sage, pine tar, and there's one more.
Pine Tar's fire. I fuck with
Yeah.
Pine Tar. Mm-hmm.
I have the pine tar deodorant, which is like it's okay. I think I would get a different deodorant next time, just because it kind of smells like, it smells good,
Mm-hmm.
but the pininess, it kind of is like sometimes can smell a little pungent once it like mixes
Oh,
with
really?
your stuff, but it's good otherwise.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to find that and send it to y'all.
For
Yeah,
sure.
Instagram definitely needs to figure their shit out. They've been around for a minute, and this is one thing that TikTok definitely has them beat on. Like with TikTok, there's a way that you can go back and view everything that you've watched. So like
you
same
watched
thing
before,
if it refreshes in the search bar, if you just put period and then search, like a thing will come up and say view recently viewed things or whatever. Instagram
lit,
definitely
that's
needs
smart.
to figure that out.
And then it was also Mike's birthday last Friday. Mike Patricia's boyfriend, Mike,
Oh,
or not
yeah.
boyfriend, fiance, soon to be husband. At the
Shout
end
out
of
to
the
the
month.
homie Mike.
Yeah, so that was kind of lit. It was just like a game night. We played board games.
That
Phil
was
was there,
fun.
and there was a game that is just like basically starting arguments.
Really?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like agree or disagree. So I forgot what it's called, but there'll be a question, and it'll be like waffles are better than pancakes, and then everyone has an agree or disagree card,
Yeah.
and then everyone has to show at the same time. We kind of changed the rules because of how many people we had,
Got you.
but then you basically just like debate your case, and then so I ended up being the judge because the first judge couldn't not be
Yeah.
biased. So yeah, but it was kind of fun. So like, there was like waffles was in there. It was a question if girls should get extra days off for their periods was a question. Is 55 degrees cold was a question.
Yeah. Damn, that sounds like the perfect pod game.
Yeah, that's what Mike said. Mike said, "Hey," he said, "you should ask me these questions on the pod," and I was like, "That's facts.
Yeah.
I might need to take that from you."
Yeah, but we definitely need some women on the pod to get a women's perspective.
Yeah, get a balance.
Yeah.
It was fun. I can concur.
Yeah, it's
And
fun.
we had to do a dress like Mike theme, so that was cool too.
Yeah.
So what'd you wear, like gym clothes or something?
I was Michael Jackson.
No, any Michael.
Oh,
yeah.
that's lit.
Some people dress
That's
like
lit.
him, actually. Like,
Yeah.
there was one that dressed like Dr. Mike, and then Patricia dressed like CrossFit Mike. I wore my UNC Michael Jordan jersey.
Nice.
It's Michael Jordan.
Danny put on a gold chain. She was keeping Mike.
Oh,
Miami
Mike.
Mike.
Yeah.
What's Miami Mike?
Because he has a gold chain and he wears a
Yeah,
black tee.
He's just saying,
So it's like
it's just a
because he's
joke,
moved to
yeah.
South Florida, like he's starting
Oh,
to
you're
fit the
like
aesthetic.
Patricia's Mike
Yeah.
and calling him Miami. Okay,
Right.
got you. I thought Miami Mike
Someone
was some type
someone
of
was Prison Mike from Office.
Nice. No
Someone
one was
was-
Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
Mike
Okay.
Tyson.
LA was Mike Tyson.
Who was that Monsters character? Was it
Mike
Monsters?
Wazowski.
Yeah.
No Michael Phelps?
Yeah, there's
Michael
someone was
Phelps.
Michael
Okay.
Phelps too.
Bro, there's so many Mikes.
All the great mics were covered.
Yeah.
Here, I
Damn,
got the
we need to
TikTok. I'll
we
show
need
you
to
TikTok.
Oh, y'all did one from the
Mhm.
party? No, that's dope.
Yeah,
That's
so that's
dope.
actually pretty cool.
How
shout
old
out to
how old's
Patricia.
Mike now?
I think he's like 30,
28. Is he
32.
Well, shout out to Mike
I think
if
he's
you're
older
listening.
than us. Or not old,
Nah,
us,
so
older than
not
me and
on me.
Patricia.
Shout out to Mike. But yeah, we can go right into the topics while Phil gets that up. So pause. First
You
thing.
freaky, my boy.
Oh, wait. But last thing for me. My algorithm now on IG is obviously there's like occasional cheeks just cause,
Yeah,
but my algorithm is just puppies and comedy right now,
really?
and it's kind of lit.
Like your
hope it stays like
main
this.
page or when you go to the explore page?
No, just when if I'm scrolling through and then
Mhm.
just like the stuff that'll randomly come up
Yeah.
will just be puppies and funny puppy stuff or comedy. So it's lit.
Sorry, y'all. I'll probably have to do a cut here as well.
He's watching the
Yeah.
mics.
Hey.
But yeah, so the first random topic that Zach put on there is Diddy.
Yes. So, if you've been living under a rock, Diddy's ex, Cassie, she used to have the shaved head baddie artist.
She was a little baddie.
She sued him. Is that what she did?
She's suing him for 30 of them things.
Yeah, suing
30
him
what,
for,
million?
Yeah,
Mhm.
30 million for essentially like sexual assault, domestic abuse type stuff.
Yeah.
And
Sex
people,
trafficking.
Sex trafficking. There's been so much stuff coming out. I can't even keep up with
It's like
everything.
sexual abuse, sex trafficking, domestic violence, manipulation, shit like that.
Yeah. And so initially there was a report that said that New York was doing some type of investigation, but that ended up being a false claim. But something else that I found crazy, don't
This
know
thing
if
is like
it's,
going in and out. It's weird.
is it? Has it been doing that?
No, I just started right
Okay.
now too.
Is it
But
good now?
Yeah,
though?
yeah.
So one thing that I thought was crazy was apparently he tried to blow up Kid Cudi's car.
Oh yeah, that's what I saw.
Bro, that like this
This nigga's a henchman.
for real, bro. Like from the movies.
He's a real mob boss.
not
Fuck
a
y'all
hench.
talking
Yeah,
about.
exactly. A mob boss.
He's a mob boss. My bad. He's a real mob boss. Mob ties.
So I mean, obviously Diddy was tied with the whole
Kid Cudi.
Tupac
Of all people,
killing.
bro. I feel like Kid Cudi. It's so
and
funny.
now Cudi.
Yeah.
Like Diddy is a wild boy if all this shit's true.
It's gonna be interesting to see if they can prove it.
Or like what they can prove.
Everything in general, or Cudi specifically that you're talking
Everything.
about? Yeah.
It's because in the statements that I saw, it's just a lot of stuff. So it's how long they've not been together.
Yeah.
Diddy's powerful,
Yeah.
so he's gonna have the best legal team.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, well, how much of this stuff can you prove? How much, like, which witnesses are gonna come forth? Who's gonna be credible? It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
It's very salacious.
And like you said, him being powerful, like
This seems like a show that 50 Cent would make.
Hey, yo, 50 be clowning this nigga Diddy. I love it. He's been clowning Diddy for years.
His car never blew up.
Did he say anything?
Imagine
recently?
if it comes out that Diddy was the one that got 50 Cent shot 9 times.
Oh my God, that would be.
No,
wild.
it was rumored that he got Tupac killed.
Yeah,
Zach
Diddy,
said
yeah,
that
yeah.
in like
So that's what I'm
36.
saying. Like this being someone that is extremely prominent in the culture, as popular as he is and being as powerful as he is.
And supposedly he killed Kim, his wife, Kim Porter.
Oh, really?
Supposedly.
Bro, this nigga Diddy, bro, he is really a mob boss or a fucking
Kingpin.
villain. Like,
Yeah,
that
because I was
is
watching
wild to
something
me.
that says like some interviewer was like, "Oh, of the 5 people he initially went in business with, 4 of them dead, or 3 of them died by like heart attack, and then 1 of them almost died, but he didn't die, but he was sick."
Yeah.
It's a bunch of like conspiracy stuff.
Bro, the
You know,
Diddy
like
doc, when that comes
when
out,
shit like this happened,
Bro,
nigga,
Netflix is gonna drop one tomorrow.
for real.
FBI Twitter be on it. They
For
pull up
real.
receipts from 13 years ago.
Netflix or Hulu definitely gonna have a doc soon, and I'm gonna be first in line to watch that.
Oh, I'm
shit.
tapped in.
That shit is gonna be fucking amazing. But
Highly weird.
Holly weird. But honestly, I do hope none of this is true. What I don't think that Cassie is a liar. I'm not saying that at all.
That's
and
what
I
you're
don't
saying,
want.
sounds
I
like
don't
saying.
want to
You are
say.
definitely victim
Luke,
blaming.
yeah, exactly.
No, what I'm trying to say is I hope that none of this is true. 1, for Cassie's sake, and then 2, that Diddy, someone that everyone has, not everyone, but a lot of people have looked up to,
Brother
and again
love.
has been so prominent. I hope that he wouldn't be someone out here attempting murders, sexually assaulting people, all this stuff. So, if so, throw that man under the jail. Throw him under the jail.
Yeah, brother love.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah. While we on big time artists, the godfather of rap, Snoop, D-O-G, said that he's giving up.
Smoke.
He's getting off the weed.
Wait, he said they say he was getting off the weed, or he's not smoking anymore.
Well, he said he's not smoking anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's also very true.
Because he could be like just THC through
Edibles,
edibles
yeah,
and stuff.
exactly.
And it might be like, yeah, I'm getting old. Maybe I shouldn't be inhaling.
Maybe
Yeah.
I shouldn't be
Smoke
smoking these
50% of the
blunts.
time.
Yeah, with all this goddamn nicotine.
Yeah. And then, I mean, I don't think there was any relation, but then shortly after, there was a video of Wiz with a fucking duffel bag or little handbag full of joints. Like, that shit was wild. And then y'all seen Meek said that he's giving up smoking because Snoop done smoking.
Nigga, Meek just be saying shit.
He's just trying to get a little attention.
You can't ever trust Meek. Meek just pop up and be like, "Hey,
I'm here.
I need a bad bitch." Somebody sent me a bad bitch. Like, nigga, you Meek Mill.
Yeah, exactly. But any thoughts about Snoop giving it up, or does nothing to you?
I gotta see it. I gotta give it time to see if it's actually
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Nigga been smoking since he was little. So
Facts. But the thing is,
Yeah.
like, as much as he smokes, I feel like I don't see him actually smoking. So I don't know that it doesn't.
no.
All the time.
Yeah, all the time. He's always offering joints or blunts to other people.
facts. That nigga
Yeah.
got a whole a podcast. He had the Doggy Network, but like before it was popular, I have podcasts.
Yeah.
He stays smoking. Yeah, I always see him smoke.
Oh, okay.
I would just want to know why. Like, is he sick or something?
I don't know, but it was, I want to say maybe a week or 2 ago, that there was several articles that came out that said that smoking weed, I guess, had some type of health impact. I think it was the heart, either the heart or the brain. I can't remember. I want to say it was the heart.
I think it was hard.
Yeah.
But that's because this new weed is not pure. Like, that shit.
I don't think that's part of it. I think a lot of it is like a lot of the things that people use to smoke weed are tobacco-based products.
That and the new
So it'd
weed
be
in
a lot of-
itself is
a lot of
just a
chemicals and
lot
stuff.
stronger.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
that shit is.
It's like juiced up for sure.
Yeah, it's on steroids.
Yeah, but I don't think that is as dangerous as the tobacco-based products that are lined with a bunch of chemicals.
I don't know. I would.
Or not
because
lined, but just like there's a lot of chemicals in it.
I agree with that, but I think being juiced up actually, because it.
No, it's bad, but I'm saying
Yeah.
it's a lot lesser of the two evils.
Yeah.
And if you're doing edibles, obviously you're not really getting the negative effects of smoke inhalation.
But I got to see the study because maybe if the edibles do the same thing, then it's more weed. It's more of the weed potency related. You know what I mean? Because I don't know if it was a smoking study, as opposed to just a marijuana study. That's how I would have to like.
Well,
figure out.
if it's
I think-
it would
I
have
think
to
it
be
was
it'd have to be smoking because
Yeah.
edibles you're getting the same amount of THC every time. Not every time, but like if It depends. If you're making them at home, no. But if you're getting edibles, they're gonna be like, they're gonna be milligrammed out or whatever. So you know what it is that
it's
you're doing.
like almost a prescription at that point.
I'm trying to find the initial post, but now I can't find it. So maybe. Oh wait, I found it. So, daily cannabis use linked to higher risk of severe heart disease. So that's what it was. And
So
it
it
just
doesn't
says
say.
it
So it
says
doesn't say,
cannabis use, at least in the main thing.
It doesn't say the forms of how you use it.
It says older adults who don't smoke tobacco but use marijuana were at higher risk for both heart attack and stroke. So it just says using marijuana. It doesn't say smoking.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But I wonder
Have to
if
dig into it to
that's
see.
anything that Snoop saw and why he's giving it up.
I don't know, man. It's super weed.
And the listener, I mean, y'all know, maybe the listeners don't know. I'm not a smoker at all. Never have. But even for me, it's weird for Snoop to give it up. Like, if there's one person that I'm gonna give a pass, like, okay, you could smoke, and I'll be completely okay with it, it's Snoop.
Now, the best tweet that came out of that was that Stephen A. tweet.
Yeah, that was funny.
It's
At
like
what cost?
I won, but
At what cost? Stay off the weed.
You saw that people was kind of going in on Stephen A. because he gave a similar take to Phil.
About what?
So someone asked him, what is the best song to have sex to? So he started rattling off a bunch of old R&B songs. And then he was like, you could tell that he was hesitant about it, but he was like, R. Kelly.
You got hey.
He said, it's okay that I say R. Kelly because he's in jail. And so he started saying some R. Kelly songs, but then after the fact, a lot of people were like, yeah, nah, it's not. Even if R. Kelly's in jail or not,
Nigga,
it's
okay. Whether he's a monster or not, he made great music. Mind you, I really don't listen to a lot of the sex songs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just like a lot of his best songs are not sex related. Like 12 Play is great and Fiesta and freaking on, all this other shit. But like, bro, the nigga made I Believe I Can Fly.
I mean,
honestly,
Step in the Name
I
of
feel
Love.
like
I can separate the art from the artist because if you can't, like every movie Harvey Weinstein ever produced, you cannot watch.
in 99.999% of situations,
Harvey Weinstein's not really I don't think he was technically the artist. I think he just like funded it or was like
but
the business part.
I mean,
But
it's still
I get
going
what
to
you're saying.
yeah,
It's the same
so-
And I have
Yeah.
I'm not disagreeing because
Yeah.
the point I was gonna make is like people still celebrate George Washington.
yeah.
People still celebrate a lot
R.
of the founding
Kelly's
fathers of this
literally the
country.
only person that I can't separate the art from the artist from. Anybody else I can. R. Kelly, I agree.
Because you're not from Chicago.
I mean, there is that, but I think I told you that maybe I didn't. One of my first albums was The Chocolate Factory, and bro, the amount of like that album might be the album that it has the most rotation like of all time for me.
And you can't go back to that? Not even for the nostalgia?
Bro, it's weird. Like I still admit the music is great. I'm not saying it's bad. But just listening
the
to it,
music ain't bad.
I feel dirty. I feel yucky.
Yucky.
my skin starts crawling.
Ew.
And so for me, it's easier for me because a lot of times there's only a few songs that I was actually having sex to that was R. Kelly music.
Mhm.
A lot of the stuff that I relate to R. Kelly is just like being from Chicago and
Yeah.
just growing up to his music. It's like some of his best songs are like songs that just got me through hard times.
Yeah.
Like Missing the Homies or Stepping in the Name of Love. Like Stepping in the Name of Love, I used to step with my granny to that
Yeah.
growing up. So
Bro, World's Greatest. Like
world's greatest.
I try to do that at a talent show. Like I love that song. But even that, like that has nothing to do with sex, and I still feel weird listening to that.
That's weird.
Because he's the world's greatest what?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. What?
Exactly. What are you the greatest of, huh? Sir. But
Separate
yeah.
the art from the artist. If not, it's gonna be a lot of shit. Honestly, with all this shit coming out, and now we realizing how weird and sick Hollywood is, and how it's damn near just been an orgy of sex trafficking and violence, bro. You can't watch anything.
Yeah. And I agree. I'm not.
Because
I'm
let's
not
say
here to
Diddy comes
cancel
out and he's a monster.
Yeah.
Are you not gonna be able to listen to Diddy or anything affiliated with Diddy?
If he's doing R. Kelly type stuff, and also I'm pause real, like listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Diddy hasn't produced as great of things as R. Kelly has, because he has, like whether it's production, and music, whatever. But to me, R. Kelly, like him being the actual artist, it would be a lot easier for me to cancel Diddy than R. Kelly. So I guess the answer is yes. But if Diddy is doing R. Kelly type things, then it's 100% yes. If
so
not,
you never
then
drink a Ciroc again.
I'm not a vodka drinker like that, so
Okay.
I'll be okay.
No De Leon.
What, I don't even know what that is.
That's just tequila.
Oh, see, I like tequila, but I've never
No De
drank,
Leon?
I've never drank De Leon, so I think I'll be okay. But yeah, it'd be okay for me to cancel Diddy if needed.
Okay.
But I can separate the art from the artist.
Yeah.
I'm not as free speaking about it as Phil though. I'm
that's
in the
like
closet about it.
Yeah.
Huh?
I said I'm in the closet about it. I'm not as free
Oh, no,
speaking
I don't
as
care.
you.
It's like, oh my God, you're listening to R. Kelly. Yeah, bitch, I'm from Chicago.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. I'm from Chicago. Where you from? Oh, okay. Who you like? Where you from? It's like a nigga not listening, like, y'all niggas not listening to Kodak, Trick Daddy,
Yeah.
Rick Ross, Pretty Ricky.
Yeah.
Like, it's homegrown. It means something.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Like Phil, when Kanye was wild, and Phil is still gonna be bumping Kanye out loud. Meanwhile, I'm in my headphones.
Bro, no.
No, wait.
Bro, that's actually a great one. It's like,
Yeah.
no, because
Yeah.
why would you not listen to, yes, he says wild shit.
Yeah.
But the nigga made My
He
Twisted
did.
Brother
He did.
Dark
He
Beautiful
did.
Fantasy.
He did.
Did you not listen to College Dropout?
Exactly.
Yeah, no, man. I just feel like whenever people do that, they don't really hold true to that because you would have to alleviate so much shit. And for me,
Yeah, if you're gonna do it in one industry, why aren't you doing it
for
in
all,
a
yeah,
bunch
for
of
me,
different
it's like
things?
I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to be that virtuous.
Yeah.
And it's
same.
like I also don't want to have to worry about, damn, this person was shitty. I don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
How the music make me feel.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I
Yeah.
don't care what you like. I really don't care. Like, damn, that person was a murderer. That fucking sucks.
I will say though, obviously, if we were at a function or some shit, and R. Kelly
That's
came
also
on,
facts.
I'm not gonna be like, "Hey, shut that R. Kelly off."
I'm
Like,
getting
not,
lit, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that, and I'm definitely gonna sing along and dance to it. But I'm not gonna go out of my way, go to my Apple Music or YouTube, whatever it may be, and search up R. Kelly. Like, if it's on, it's on. But I'm not going out of my
Top
way.
10 karaoke songs.
Uh-oh.
Remix to Ignition.
Yeah, I could agree.
I know.
But I'm not gonna be singing it.
I'm in that bitch. Is the remix to Ignition. It's hot and fresh out the kitchen. White girls be in the back. Mama rolling that body.
Bro, that actually is a great song though.
Put that on to any party. No one's going to be like, boo, turn it off.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
He's a rapist. We know. He's in jail.
Yeah, he's a sicko.
Like, justice was served. Does that not count for anything? That's what I would ask.
All
If
I'm
justice
saying-
is served, does that not count for anything?
all I'm
like, this
saying
nigga's
is-
gonna die in prison.
Yeah, I just feel yucky listening to it. That's all.
Ew, yucky.
But why? If he's rotting in prison,
What? Oh, rotting.
rotting in
They
prison.
said rotting in prison.
No, rotting. Because I
Yo.
said justice is served. So
Yeah.
it's like if justice is served, does that? It's not like he's out free
Yeah.
and we know this. It's like no, well, he's guilty. He's gonna die in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Like he
I don't
lost
know.
all his money.
I don't have an explanation. I just
He's doing concerts
it's how
in
It's
prison.
how I feel.
He's probably getting butt raped.
Jesus, bro. But yeah, I don't know. It's how I feel, and everyone, like, I'm not saying, oh, you wrong for being able to separate it. Like,
Oh no, no.
Yeah.
These are just questions that I
Yeah.
would ask people that
and
would
that's
have
fair. That's fair.
that would be like I can't.
Yeah.
I would just be. I would. Those are the answers that I would want because I would be curious to be like, well, why not?
Yeah.
If justice has been served.
Got you. Moving on. So I don't know if y'all saw that PlayStation came out with the PlayStation Portable, and
Like PSP?
so it's like, and that's what I was gonna get to. It's like
has the same exact initials too.
They ran that bitch back.
Maybe it's not called the PlayStation Portable, but that's just what I wrote down.
Yeah.
But it's like a giant PSP. The graphics are amazing. But everything I've read about it, I'm like, what is PlayStation doing? PlayStation has like never missed, in my
Yeah.
opinion. Even though I'm an Xbox guy, Microsoft guy, but with this console, it sounds like you have to have a PS5 in order to play. You have to be on some type of Wi-Fi, and it doesn't have like a web browser, which the PSP did have a web browser. So like, if you're on a hotel or like airport Wi-Fi, like it asks if when you join the public internet connection, it brings you to a web page. So if you join something like that, you can't get on the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So that's a struggle within itself. So it's just like you get to play this pretty much at your house, and that's it. So PlayStation's taken like 15 steps back because the PSP, which everyone talks about, was way ahead of its time.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. It's shocking in my opinion that PlayStation would do something like this. But did y'all ever play the PSP or have a PSP?
I feel like Julian might have had one. I'm not sure though.
I never.
I
had
saw
a
it and I did play. I had it in my hand before, but I just don't know how or whose it was.
Yeah, bro. PSPs were lit. My sister had one, and I can't even lie. I used to steal that because this was before
little baby discs.
Yeah, this was before smartphones, and I mean, like I said, it had internet browsing on it. So
oh my gosh,
I was sneaking the PSP on the low, looking
Zach.
up big wet butts.
Oh, your sister just opened. Oh my god.
Nah, I was always good about clearing my browsing history. So
Big wet butts. That was your go-to.
nah, I was just being
browsing
dumb.
history. They had DVDs, boy, Onion Booty Volume, whatever.
What?
Onion booty.
You ever saw them onion booties?
No,
I did not live the life that Phil lived.
I never.
It was
did.
all Brazilian girls back in the day. That's why I used to love Brazilian women.
Nah, I've never heard of onion booty. But nah, PlayStation.
It's making me want an
I don't
onion
know.
bagel.
I mean, it is $200. It is $200, which isn't like OD expensive. So I
Yeah.
mean, it's kind of worth it.
Is that competitive to the
Switch?
Switch? Yeah.
Yeah. It's and the thing that I saw, they had this side-by-side comparison, and even the cheaper Switch offers way more than the PlayStation Portable or whatever it's called. So PlayStation, step your shit up.
Your buns, guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
my mama.
All right, moving on. Last thing I had, and this was a segment suggested by my lovely wife Tatiana.
Oh,
She
that's
said that
beautiful.
we need to react to Reddit posts called "Am I the asshole?" And sorry, I've been drinking a little bit of beer.
I feel like if I'm going to be the
Little bit of
asshole in
beer.
most cases.
You said what?
I feel like I would be the asshole in most cases.
All right, well, we'll see if you feel like these people are assholes or not.
Mm.
So let me see
like
if
that.
I
I like
can
that.
find a post that would be like from today or something like that. Let's see. Feed options. All right, let's see. Top posts from this week, actually. I clicked today, but I want to see from this week. Top posts this week. Should I just read the top one?
Yeah.
All right. It's going to be, bro, this is way too fucking long. All right. Whatever. I'll read it. So the title is, Am I the asshole for saying I will call social services if my sister-in-law keeps leaving her child at my place? And then it goes into detail. I, a 30-year-old female, have a half-brother, Enzo, a 40-year-old male. We're very close. We're not very close. Since we were both raised with our respective mothers, but he has always gone out of his way to help me with anything I've ever needed. Enzo married his wife, Steph, a 33-year-old female, 2 years ago. Steph has a daughter, Alice, 4 years old, with her ex, but has sole custody. And, bro, Phil, you got to read this, bro. This shit's way too long.
Let me see.
And
What the fuck?
I gotta hear and able to in order to process.
Oh, man, you put me on blast. You know I'm
And if you want to pick another one, feel free to pick another one. Wait, hold on. Let me actually see that Reddit, because I'm not trying to have you click nothing. That's gonna be wild, bro. Yeah, let me switch my Reddit real quick. Phil gonna be over here looking at shit. I can't trust Phil.
What
Let me switch my Reddits real
My
quick.
bad, G. I was just trying to read.
No, I'm not mad at you. I gave you the phone.
I feel attacked by this 40,
No.
This 40-year-old looking
It's
mama.
it's the
I know.
it's the burner Reddit.
Yeah, I get it, but I was like, I still feel attacked.
Nah. That was on me. All
All I wanted to do is read.
What did I say? This week, top. Am I the asshole? If you don't want to pick that one, you could pick
No,
another
that's
one.
fine. I'll still read it.
It's long as fuck. It was the top one.
Anita, okay. Am I the asshole for saying I will call social services If my
Where we can
son-in-law-
popcorn read and read each
Here, I'll try.
No, if my
I
son-in-law,
suck at reading, but I'll try.
I'll read. If my son-in-law keeps leaving her child at my place,
Son-in-law?
yeah.
Well, skip
that's
to the second
son-
paragraph. I read the first paragraph already.
Well, now I gotta read it in context because they
go
missed
ahead.
the whole part.
Go ahead.
I, 30-year-old female, have a half brother Enzo, 40-year-old male. We're
Okay.
not very close since we're both raised with our respective mothers, but he has always gone out of his way to help me with anything I've needed. Enzo married his wife Steph, 33, female, 2 years ago. Steph had a daughter, Alice. She's 4, with her ex, but has sole custody. And Enzo and Steph have a 7-month-old son, Teddy. I also have a 3-year-old daughter. Enzo and Steph moved to the city I lived in when Steph got pregnant. And since then, Steph developed a habit of showing up at my apartment building unannounced. It became a problem, and I talked to both her and Enzo about it, and she stopped until she gave birth. Now, she regularly drops by unannounced to leave Alice at my building for babysitting, in quotations, while she has to run errands or something. She's had her carpool drop Alice off at my apartment before. My poor housekeeper is a wonderful woman who has to deal with Alice arriving unexpectedly while I'm out, and I feel terrible about it. I've told the concierge not to let her up and to say no one is in, but I'll arrive. But then I'll arrive to Alice waiting in the lobby, which is not safe, and the concierge has told me I can't make them responsible for a child. Steph keeps saying she only does it when she's desperate, but I don't see how she can be that desperate to run errands at least twice a week. And frankly, I'm not a nanny. If she's desperate, she needs to hire some people. I've spoken to Enzo, and he's always extremely apologetic and says he will talk to her, and I believe he does, but he also works during the day and can't police where she is at all hours. I reached my breaking point a couple of days ago when I returned from lunch to find Alice at home, having been dropped off since she had a half day at school. I apologized profusely to my housekeeper, who had spent time playing babysitter, and called Steph. No answer. I called her several times. And then Enzo, who was on a business trip and distraught over the situation. Steph eventually turned up a couple hours later, and I went ballistic. I said, if she ever leaves Alice at my building again, I will call social services, and I will call them every single time she drops Alice off with me until they do something. Because this is not my job, and she is an irresponsible and a neglectful parent. She burst into tears and begged me to help out with Alice, but I said no and reminded her I've never said yes in the first place. She just keeps dumping her kid here. Steph keeps trying to guilt trip me, but I was too exhausted and upset about the situation to be receptive, and eventually my husband had to tell her to leave. I feel bad because, as I said, Enzo has never been anything but the most accommodating person where I'm concerned, and maybe treating his wife like that was harsh. But at the same time, I chose to have one kid because I don't want another. Steph can't use my house as a daycare. Was I too harsh?
No, I don't think so.
So there's a it's a little layered.
I read all that, but I didn't.
You didn't process?
And that's why I didn't want to read it, because I knew I wasn't going to process it. I mean, long story short, it sounds like sister-in-law keeps dropping child off at the sister's house when she doesn't want her there.
And she has no blood relation to this child.
Yeah, exactly. And then threatens to call Child Protective Services. So, I mean, short answer is yes. Or no, you're not an asshole. That's my answer. No, you're not.
Yeah, I don't think she's either.
Phil, what do you think? Yes or no?
Fuck no. She right.
Yeah. I do think threatening to call Child Protective Services is extremely harsh.
I don't.
Why not?
Because it is neglect. Like, fam, don't dump your kid on me, especially if I didn't volunteer.
In a way, yes, but in a way, no, it's not. Because it's not like she's just dropping them off all willy-nilly like at any old place.
Yeah, but it's not like she just went there. Like it escalated to that.
Yeah.
It's not like that was her first option.
Yeah.
It's not that she's dropping them off willy-nilly. It's that she's dropping them off without consent.
And without her actually being there.
Yeah.
Just left her in the lobby.
Yeah, that
also,
is true. That is true.
You leaving her with a housekeeper.
Yes, that is neglect. That is.
And you leaving her with a
100%.
housekeeper who, like, what if this housekeeper is crazy?
I mean, if you're hiring a housekeeper, you're gonna be, because they're coming into your house, they're cleaning your private areas. Like you should be able to.
private areas. That sounds wild.
But listen, the housekeeper is also, the housekeeper could be the only one there. So again, you have a stranger tending after your child.
Yeah.
And we know what strangers do with children.
Yeah.
So it's not in the realm to say, what if that housekeeper abused that child?
Yeah.
You know, because they're not trained to look after kids; they're trained to clean up houses.
Mm-hmm.
So if that kid's like doing the temper tantrum,
it seems like she tried to win and got sole custody of the child, but definitely can't do it. And she doesn't want to take it to her actual dad's house because then that guy's gonna have a case to be like, "No, you shouldn't have this child," which it seems like she probably shouldn't have a child.
Exactly. I don't know. I mean, I definitely don't think you're
not the asshole.
You're not an asshole at all. She did say she felt bad for how she responded in the situation, and I mean, if we go back to what we all kind of heard growing up, that it does take a village to raise a child, and everyone has kind of different lines, I guess, of boundary lines, because you've alluded to this on a previous pod, like if we could put all our brains together and like work together and stuff like that, like you kind of sound like what I'm assuming this chick is like if we can work together and we have a community and we have a village, like we can raise this child. But she's just completely like, not everyone is like you and not everyone is like this chick. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I don't think that's what's happening though.
What do you mean?
Like the lady has told her multiple times to not do that.
Yeah.
And unannounced.
Yeah.
And like without an agreement, you know?
Yeah. I get that. And she has kind of said that she is desperate. So it is wrong that she's dropping the child off unannounced. And when the chick is telling her, no, you cannot drop your child off. But I'm not a parent. And we have parents that are in our Discord and whatnot. So maybe they can give their insights. But I couldn't imagine what I would do when I like desperately need help with my child. I mean, I would probably go to my parents first. Maybe ask like close people like y'all. I wouldn't just drop them off. And I mean, the sister-in-law probably thinks like her and the sister have a close relationship, which clearly they don't.
But it doesn't sound like what you're describing is not something that you would like do all the time.
Yeah,
I
wouldn't.
This sounds like she's doing it very frequently.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's just using the excuse of saying like, "Oh my gosh, I'm desperate, I need," or whatever as the reason, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that she doesn't have to figure things out, you know.
Yeah.
Or she knows she got a safety net.
Yeah, that's true.
And it sounds like she's doing that because the woman seems like she's more well off, the one that's complaining.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's like having a concierge and having a housekeeper and stuff. So she seems like she's like So she's just it seems like the mom of the child that keeps getting left is just assuming that like, oh, she's got it, she can do it, or whatever, you know.
They got it.
Yeah, I guess I'm just trying to play more devil's advocate because, like I said, I don't think the chick that wrote this post is an asshole at all. Not at all. I mean, a lot of these posts are mad long, so maybe we could just do one an episode because I don't think I'm going to find a short one. All these posts are hella long. So
yeah, one is fine. I like that.
Phil, you got a question of the week?
I did. I wanted to do that a running back list that we did with the wide receivers.
Yeah.
And we do the snake draft.
Okay.
So
who we starting with?
How many we picking? 5 or 3?
We'll do 3.
All time.
3 all time? Okay. Starting with who?
Who you want to start with? We can start with you because we started with me last time.
So, damn.
So, top running backs all time if you were making a team, I guess.
So, first.
Decisions.
And it's tough because, I mean, obviously it was tough when we had the wide receivers. But I feel like with running back, it's even tougher because the game has completely changed. But I think number 1... I go Barry Sanders.
Okay. My list about to be dope.
You're going first?
Yeah, I'm
going Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith.
Really? That's all. My number 1 is going to be Adrian Peterson. And then my number 2 is going to be LaDainian Tomlinson.
Ooh.
I'm doing Marshall Faulk.
All right. And see.
LT's a really good one.
This is why I was saying it's tough because I feel like I should say this name. Even though I really don't want to, and it's not because I'm trying to cancel them, but OJ. I feel like I got to go OJ. I don't know what he would look like in today's game, but OJ Simpson number 2, And then just out of bias, because I think he's number 3 all time on the rushing list, but Frank Gore. I'm going Frank Gore.
Okay.
I got
There's so many. I got so many.
Yeah.
We low key could go 5.
Okay, we could go 5.
Okay, let's go 5 then.
We could go
All right.
5.
All right, I'm gonna say Walter Payton then.
Ooh, sweetness.
Motherfucker. That was my next choice.
Chicago legend.
All right, so I get 2. I went. Who'd I go? AP and LT.
Yeah.
So give me. Give me Marshawn Lynch.
Oof.
And
That's a good one for sure.
And Priest Holmes.
That's a sleeper right there,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
That's a sleeper.
Can't let that one get off
I'm
the
not, I'm
board.
not mad at that.
I'm going with the bus.
Jerome.
Okay.
Wait, so you have what? How many now?
4.
But you have 5 or you have 4?
At 4.
Oh, you okay? All right. So then this will put me at 5 now. Shit.
Because who'd you pick your first 4?
I got OJ, Frank Gore, and Barry Sanders.
Gotcha.
I got Emmitt Smith, Marshall Faulk, Walter Payton, and the bus.
I was going to go Marshall, but I forgot you picked him.
All
That's a great
right.
pick.
I think I'll go another Florida legend, CJ2K, Chris Johnson.
That was my next pick.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And wait, I got
okay.
one more. And then, damn. I'm trying to quickly have logos rush through my head right now. I think I'm just going to be safe and say Derrick Henry.
What?
I said Derrick Henry.
Oh, you said Derrick Henry?
Oh, you said Derrick Henry?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I
Man,
said
I didn't think that's that good.
LT. I said AP, LT, Derrick Henry, and Priest Holmes.
All right, well then.
You said Derrick Henry?
Yeah, I swear this
I
nigga
thought you said
didn't-
someone
no,
else.
I lied. I said Beast Mode. You right.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah,
All
Marshawn
right, then
Lynch.
I'll take Derrick Henry.
Sorry.
The nigga
God
trying to
damn
cheat.
it.
All right,
That was on my list,
too. That's my last one.
Yep.
I'm gonna go Ricky Williams though.
That's a great pick.
Ricky Williams, because I think we didn't get to see him have a career, but his peak was peaking. You
Yeah.
know?
So for me, my last pick. This is hard.
I knew I was gonna say Ricky for last 2. I didn't think y'all were gonna pick him. So
If I didn't go Derrick Henry, I was going Ricky Williams for sure.
This is hard because I want to go Shady or Westbrook, but that would be a biased pick
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't pick an Eagles player yet.
because I think this pick is better, and I'm gonna go Steven Jackson.
yeah, I like Stephen Jackson.
That's not
too.
bad. That's not bad. That's
I'm gonna
not
go
bad.
Steven Jackson.
I'm surprised you didn't say Edge.
Edgerrin James.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
on my
So I
list.
mean, he came across my mind, but Frank Gore, Frank Gore never had a huge year. It's just
He's been consistent,
through his
1,000-yard
entire
rusher
career.
every year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he played for a minute. So
Eddie George was still on the board too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
My what is it called? Honorable mention by be Clinton Portis.
I'm not mad at that either.
My honorable would have been Shady for sure. Shady would have been next, but I can't go. If we looking at career, I don't think I can go Steven Jackson over. I mean,
Yeah.
you probably could, because I think Shady
Marshawn
has,
Lynch is a good one. I'm mad you got him.
Shady has 2 rings, but yeah, I'm gonna go Steven Jackson.
I feel like have the Raiders had any great running backs
Mm-hmm.
outside of Josh Jacobs?
Raiders had Allen.
Tony Allen.
Was it Tony? Was it
He played around the same time as OJ.
Marcus Allen.
Marcus Allen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Marcus
yeah,
Allen.
Marcus
Raiders
Allen.
had Marcus.
Yeah.
I'm like, he had Allen something. It's
Yeah.
Marcus Allen. And they had I want to say they had somebody.
Terrell
else too.
Davis is a good one.
Terrell Davis.
Yeah,
is a good
Terrell
one.
Davis is a
Fred
great one.
Taylor.
But that team is stacked.
Fred Taylor's.
I'm
another
surprised
good
you
one.
didn't say Tiki Barber.
Oh, I hate Tiki.
Oh, you hate Tiki?
He's
You
a
like
he's a
Rondé?
fumbling machine. Yeah.
Nah,
I like,
Tiki ain't it.
Work done is a decent
Oh
one.
yeah.
What's the buddy that played for Sean Alexander?
Dang, no one said Bo Jackson, but
Sean Alexander's a slept on one.
yeah,
He was huge for me.
Well, because Bo Jackson didn't do it for long enough.
yeah.
Oh yeah, he played for the Raiders.
But he didn't do it long enough.
Yeah. Did Barry Sanders play that long? I don't think
He
he
played
that
10
long.
years, but Barry
Oh.
Sanders, in that 10 years, his numbers are insane.
Yeah.
So it was like
Who is
It-
the all-time rushing leader?
Emmitt Smith.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that was a
It's
good
not
pick by
that.
AJ.
It's not that Barry didn't do it long enough. It's he retired in his prime.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, you still could do so much more. It's not that you haven't done enough already, but you
Yeah.
could have been so much more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I got the best list.
Wait, so we need to say our 5.
You think
I've
you have
already
the best
forgot
list?
mine.
Oh, for sure.
Wait, we need to say it one last time. So I had Barry Sanders,
Mm-hmm.
Frank Gore, Calvin Johnson.
No. Is it
I
not-
mean, sorry,
Calvin
Chris
Johnson.
Chris Johnson. Derrick Henry. Fuck, who else did I have? Shit, I forgot my 5th already.
Wait, go through yours again.
Barry Sanders, Frank Gore, Chris Johnson,
OJ.
Derek. Oh yeah, OJ.
All right, mine. I don't know. You said I had Walter Payton, Marshall Faulk, Emmitt Smith, Ricky Williams, and Jerome Bettis.
And I had Adrian Peterson, LaDainian Tomlinson, Priest Holmes, Steven Jackson, and
Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch.
Yours is good, but I don't know if yours is better than
I
mine.
mean, all of ours are lit, obviously. But I don't know. I feel like I got the best one.
We're gonna have to take a vote and see.
Yeah. Matt, I
mean,
feel like
you got what 2K. You got 2K rushers.
Yeah.
I got one. Wait, no, I might have one, but I have a touchdown. I have one.
Bro, I have the man of the year.
True, but
He
LaDainian
does.
Tomlinson
He
has the
does.
most rushing touchdowns in the season. Like, and matter of fact, him and Priest Holmes has the most rushing touchdowns in the season. They broke each other's record.
All right,
Did
but I
they?
got the longevity on all
Yeah.
time, and I got the man of the year, and I got the bus, bro. Who has
Jerome
He has
Bettis-
more touchdowns than yards.
He's the only one that I don't. He has more touchdowns than yards?
No,
Oh.
there's games where he's had more touchdowns than yards.
I was going to say. He's the only one. I don't know. I never really liked Jerome Bettis for some reason. I don't
He's
know
Really?
why.
just big, G.
Bro, he took the whole team with him everywhere.
Maybe it's just because
I wanted to
like
pick
more-
Marshawn Lynch, but
Yeah.
I needed Jerome.
Bro, I
Bettis
got
in there.
the homer dick.
Yeah. The greatest. Bro, I'm so happy I saw that live.
But you can stop Jerome Bettis if you tried.
You can't stop a
know.
lot of these running backs. Who's stopping Adrian Peterson?
Nobody.
Not one person can tackle.
The defensive line.
No, nobody was stopping LT in his heyday.
Yeah.
Steven Jackson was a tough tackle.
Steven Jackson was tough, but I feel like of all the running backs that we listed, he's like the one that doesn't belong on this list,
Maybe.
in my opinion. He is tough, though. Don't get me wrong. He is
Priest
tough.
Holmes is lit too, and I think he's on the lower end of the list too.
Yeah.
Priest gets slept on because he didn't do it for a long
Yeah.
time. But
And at
his-
that time, the Chiefs were ass, so nobody really paid attention.
But if we take them at their peak,
Yeah.
nigga was a monster.
Yeah. And yeah, Eddie George definitely is above some of the people that we listed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably above Steven Jackson.
Yeah,
But Steven Jackson was so good, he just got hurt and kind of fell off after the injury.
for sure.
But we just taking him like for one season at a peak. So at their peak.
Get off your chest. Y'all got anything?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Niggas in service, bro. Every time.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't understand, like, why people don't want to be helpful in South Florida. And it's like, bro, I'm at a dealership, and I'm like, hey, I need to know the warranty hours to replace this part.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, are we working on the car? I'm like, no. Well, we can't help you. I'm like, so let me figure this out. So then I went to management. I go, if y'all not repairing the car, but I need to figure out the labor hours, how do I figure that out if the parts department told me to come talk to y'all?
Yeah.
Because I go in parts. The guy's like, mind you, the guy in parts, OD helpful. What you need, boss? I'm trying to figure out what this part is and if it's connected to the wire harness on the entire car. Show him the pictures. Boom, pulls up the diagram. Can you print me that out? Yeah, I got you, bro. No problem.
Yeah.
This is the part. That's part price. Prints out. I'm like, thanks. Hey, man, I need to know the I need to know the labor hours on this to replace this
Same
part. Go
My
talk
bad.
to somebody in service. Go talk to somebody in service. They don't want to do it because they don't have the part. They don't have the car there. So it's like, if we're not working on the car, we can help you. I'm like, but y'all Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a Mercedes car. So if I can't go to y'all, where can I go? And guys
And
like,
it's crazy. I almost feel like I'd expect them to act that way towards a customer, because I'm assuming you were in your work stuff, right?
nigga, I'm filled with progressive.
Yeah, you're wearing your progressive stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you would think that they treat you right.
No. I'm like, fam, I have to come here to get these labor hours. Because let's say I'm like, okay, so I hit Buddy with the, what happens if I send the car here? I still need to figure out how I'm going to get these hours.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh, I gotta go talk to a tech. Well, nigga, go talk to the tech.
Yeah.
Talk to a tech, and he gives me information. But I'm like, I had to go to 3 people to get that information.
Yeah.
First lady was like, oh, I got a customer, I can't help you. Second guy's like, I had a car, I can't do it. And then I go talk to another guy, and he's like, I go talk to a guy that I've done claims with before.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I'm kind of not familiar with this, but go talk to him. So then I talked to this, but he didn't want to help me. But then I started looking at him like, wait, make this make sense. Like, sit down with me. Like, work with me for a second. If I don't get it from y'all, where can I go? Because y'all are Mercedes, so I was going to get sent here anyways. He's like, nigga looking at me like, damn, you right. Yes, nigga, I know I'm right.
Which
pissed.
Mercedes was this? Like off
Mercedes
of Copens?
in Coconut Creek.
Yeah, off Copens.
Yeah, I was pissed. I'm like, no, it's not off Copens. It's off State Road 7. It's like Margate.
Okay.
I'm like, bro, you niggas is stupid.
Got
Like,
you.
This takes all of 10 minutes. All you have to do is talk to a tech. So that's just me. It's like people that work in service industry. Mind you, on the same day, I go back to my office because I park my car, my work car at my office. I go home. I'm in my office. This lady's in the parking lot, right? It's an older lady.
Yeah.
And it's raining because the day is raining. It's like Wednesday. She walks up to me. She's like, can you help me? I'm like, what? I've been in an accident. I'm like, okay. And she's like, the police haven't come in 3 hours. And it's an elderly lady with a cane. I could have easily been like, I can't help you. But I'm like, it's not even my job. I walk her into our office because she has progressive. Walk her upstairs. I'm like holding this lady's hands because it's wet out. Getting wet. Don't even care. I'm just helping this lady.
You was getting it wet, bro?
It's getting it wet because it's raining. And so I try to help her, and then I help her back to her car. And in my mind, I'm like, it don't take much to just be a good human.
Yeah.
And like, just offer us. It took me maybe 15 minutes of my time.
Got you.
And I helped, like, try to help this lady as best as I could get situated. And ultimately, I ended up walking her back to her car, and she ended up sitting in her car waiting for the police because that's all we could do. But that's okay. I at least tried. At least try. I'm in the service industry. I'm in insurance. That's not even really what I do. It's sort of kind of it's service, but it's different. And I'm just like, fam, you niggas every day down here go to work and don't want to provide a service. And most of South Florida is service industry. Because, you know what I mean? And I just hate that.
Hey, not everyone can be like you, Phil, and be helpful and do their job.
Don't work in a job that requires you to help people.
Hey, but again,
niggas is not forcing y'all to be there.
They not. But what if that's the only job that they can find, and it's paying rent,
They get
paying
your
mortgage?
credentials up.
I guess.
Go back to school, nigga. Go learn a skill. Go on YouTube. Like, there's other options. But if you choosing to do something, nigga, do it.
Yeah. I guess.
I be want to slice these niggas.
Like, yes, I have a job, and I try to do it to the best of my abilities. But I'm also like, we weren't put on this planet to fucking slave away and work. Like, I'm not gonna be a dickhead to nobody. I'm not gonna react the same way that those people did.
Yeah.
But
it's not slaving away.
Yeah. But sometimes I'm like, do I really need to go above and beyond on some shit? Like, there's no reprimand for me just coasting by.
Yeah, and that shit all sounds good until it's happening to you, and you want somebody else
I get
to
that.
go above
And like I
beyond.
said, I do help people when needed. But at the same time, like, we've talked about it on the last time you brought this up. Like, sometimes people having a bad day. Like, you don't know.
Everybody can be having a bad day every fucking day. ain't no way I can run into all these niggas having bad days.
Yeah.
That's just the culture at this point.
Nah.
Because I'm like, you niggas just useless.
I agree.
Like, you in a job, and you got free time.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I'm going up to niggas that look mad busy. I'm going to niggas that sitting at their desk not doing nothing. Like, bro, let me borrow 10 minutes of your time.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah. Like I said,
Because you're going to be here till 5 anyways. It's not like you get to leave. So you might as well do something.
I got you. Anything else y'all got to get off your chest?
HR departments.
What about them specifically?
If you're going to be in the service industry,
Facts.
nah, they're just trash, honestly.
I mean, there's some good ones, but there's definitely a lot of trash ones, which is mind-blowing because you're the HR department. Like how we always say, who's policing the police? Like, who's HR
You're supposed
and
to sit
HR?
separate from the business and be able to be unbiased and and then all that.
Did you put in your 2 weeks?
No, yeah, I'm doing it on Monday.
Oh. Because, you know, they be, what do you call that shit? Ghost quiet quitting or some shit is like the new trend.
Yeah. If you don't like the company, then it's just
You just
deuces.
quietly quit. Yeah, you just walk out.
But if you fuck with the company, then give them the 2 weeks, the month,
Just leave your
whatever
stuff
it
and
may
then just
be.
like,
Yeah.
Like, well, he didn't come
And
back.
then delete everything. Delete all that shit.
Block them. They can't even call you.
Yeah. I actually don't have anything to get off my chest.
What?
I mean, I always do, but I'll just. It's not that.
I'll
It's
just
not.
save
It's not
it.
that serious.
That's funny.
Best thing I've seen this week. Y'all seen the video of not the Stanley Cup like the hockey trophy, but the way all the basic white girl. I guarantee you, Lindsay has a Stanley Cup. If Lindsay doesn't have a Stanley Cup, then
Wait, what's the Stanley
one
Cup?
of her daughters.
I've been lost.
It's like one of the. It's like a insulated cup that has a straw sticking out the top.
Oh, when Shorty car was on fire.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what it was. So
I
if
saw that today actually.
you saw the original video or you
saw
saw
the video from the
Stanley?
owner. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So for those that don't know, someone's car caught on fire, blew up, whatever it may be, and she had a Stanley Cup in the cup holder. Stanley Cup still had water, still had ice on the inside while the rest of the car is all melted away. And then the owner, CEO, whoever he was from Stanley, made a reaction video, response video, and said that him and his company wanted to repair Shorty's car, which is super dope.
They're gonna buy her a new one.
Yeah, they
They're
gonna buy it.
replace
Yeah, not even repair. They're gonna buy her a new one. My fault. Thank you, Phil.
Already.
But I mean, because her video is essentially free promo, and like the best promo that you could possibly ask for. I mean, yes, it's a shitty situation that her car got melted, but it's showing that the Stanley can withstand the heat and keep your shit ice cold. And
You know what else is showing? If you throw that thing away, it is not going anywhere forever.
yeah, facts.
Like,
That shit is not biodegradable at all.
Oh, hold on.
So yeah, shout out to Stanley. We ran out of battery.
No. I
Okay.
think I hit your volume for a second. You're
No,
good,
you're
though.
good. So yeah, shout out to Stanley for replacing Shorty's car. Music. We got a bunch of new music. Today was a big music day.
It was a big music day. Shout out to the music.
Yes, starting off with Drake, Scary Hours 3. I thought it was just
3.
gonna be Scary Hours 3. Isn't that what it's
Drake.
I thought it
called?
was a deluxe edition.
Well, so initially what they were saying is, Drake's dropping Scary Hours 3, Drake's dropping Scary Hour 3. But when it came out today, it was just, what was the album called?
For all dogs.
Yeah, for
Scary
all the
Hours
dogs.
edition.
But yeah, it was like a deluxe or something
Yeah,
like that.
it's a
So
deluxe.
initially, that's what they were saying. But there were like, six songs? Six songs.
Mm-hmm.
And I fucked with it. I hated the initial album, but the 6 songs that he added, they were all very dope.
I agree. The nigga would have dropped 12 tracks like this. Easily, he would have been his best project
Yeah.
in years.
Yeah.
This is the Drake I'm here for, and that's only on like a couple listens. I'm like,
Wait, how
"Ah,
many songs was it?
It's 6.
Well, it's For All the Dogs plus a new 6
Yeah,
songs.
so it's all with it's fucking long ass track list, but I just
Yeah.
downloaded the 6 songs off that,
Yeah.
and it just shows up as that. Yeah, if he would have dropped this project that was something like this, I would have liked this project a lot more.
A lot of people, everyone would have.
Yeah, that's all we'd be asking for is rapping Drake. I like this Drake. This style of Drake is my favorite Drake. This is time, place, location Drake style. It's not necessarily time, place, location Drake, but the styles is very similar. Boom bap beats,
Yeah.
like lo-fi beats. Not lo-fi, but like, those slow, subtle, just get your shit off type beats. Yeah, so I had a couple listens. It was cool. I liked it a lot.
Yeah. I love Drake, but it really be pissing me off when he dissing us regular folk.
What do you say?
Well, there was the one song where he was talking about the song with James Harden that he was talking about. And he was talking about like something about 2K. I forgot what he said now. But there was just a bunch of bars where he was dissing us regular niggas. Like, Drake, we ain't got it like you, bro. And there was actually a video I saw. I think I might have liked it. And he was kind of alluding to exactly what I'm saying. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. Oh yeah, here it is.
Y'all ain't got it like that, nigga. We can split the bottle far away, bitch. Stay in your lane, Drizzy.
Yeah, that was the line. So Drake, like, stop dissing us regular folk, bro. And then he always shitting on like restaurants, hotels, all this stuff. Drake,
gotta let you know.
we ain't got it like you, bro. But yeah, overall, I fought with the new 6 songs. And like Phil said, if that would have been the album, songs like that,
Easily would have been his best
he
project.
would have
in
gotten
years.
0 hate.
That's funny too, because he was definitely splitting a bottle with 5 of his friends before.
Yeah.
Like, what?
But was he? Because before that, he was Degrassi Drake. He was still making money.
I
He was
guess,
still
maybe
splitting
not.
bottles
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, there's no
Even
way
rich
he would.
niggas split bottles.
I guess, bro. I guess. But what else? Any other thoughts about Drake before we move on to the next?
Drake.
It's cool, bro. It's rapping Drake.
Yeah.
That's what niggas wanted.
All right. Next, we got New Blue Sun
Y'all listened?
by Andre 3 Stacks. Yes, I did.
I was a couple songs in. It sounds like it'd be good sleep music.
Oh yes,
It's good
that's
study
exact.
music for
Yeah.
sure.
So I listened to it while I was working.
Same.
Same. I was doing.
Okay.
I'm relicensing right now, so I put it on.
Yeah, and it's perfect sleep music.
I can't tell you what any of the songs are called.
Yeah,
They got long ass track titles.
Yeah, one is like
title's
the
long
first
as
one is like I really wanted to make a rap album or something like that.
Yeah, but this is where the music blew me.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, pause. But
The
yeah,
slang word pussy rolls off the tongue.
yeah. So Andre 3 Stacks, we appreciate the flute music. I'll definitely be playing it tonight when I go to sleep. But
we need
we all
some-
know the streets want a rap album for me, bro.
Can't do it.
He
Yeah.
can't.
Nah.
Yeah. So what's the deal with that?
He just say he can't do it.
That's
The
crazy.
wind's
I gotta
not
watch the
blowing
interview,
on-
but from the clips I was saying, he was just like he don't know what he would talk about at his age.
What do you?
Oh,
You can talk
what?
about anything, bro.
Yeah,
We just want to hear him the nigga
Yeah.
rap.
He rapped on Kanye's song. Like, why can't you do some more of that?
You have to ask Andre 3000.
The wind's
Yeah.
gotta blow him in the rap album.
Well, I thought
section.
you were saying so he can do it. It's not like he's.
That's what he was saying. It was
He
like
doesn't want to.
he doesn't know what he would talk about at this age, and he just
Bro, talk about what
it's
you've been
not
doing for
like-
the past 20
I don't know.
years.
He just don't want to do it. I don't know.
We haven't heard from you in 20. Is it 20 years? Like 15
Well,
years.
no,
at
he's been on
minimum.
feature, so we've heard from him. Just
Yeah,
on
but
a
not
solo.
like him featuring, but not like his own. Like he's been traveling, he's been experiencing things.
Well,
you
he
know?
only has one solo album now.
How much longer do we think rap has, bro?
In its current stage.
No, I think it's forever, but it's gonna keep evolving and changing. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
That's what all
'cause-
music does.
I mean,
so.
yeah, all music does do it, but like rap,
And it'll make a comeback too, so it'll die off and then it'll come back.
cause rock. Yes, there's still rock music being made, but like I feel like early to mid 2000s is when like rock fell. Mid 2000s is when rock fell off, and we haven't heard like no type of rock in mainstream media at all. And I feel like rap is truly heading, because if we got the main niggas saying they don't know what to rap about anymore, then this
That's
shit
one
is,
main nigga though.
Yeah, and he's old. You
It
know?
is,
Like,
but we have our Kendricks.
everyone who's done is usually been young. Like, there's only a select few that rap until this age. You know.
Yeah, that's very true. But even the new niggas, like, and I'm not saying they all got to be lyrical miracle, but what new niggas do we have in the game that we feel like are gonna carry the torch? Yes, I understand we're in a microwave era and music comes and goes quickly, but who do we have that's gonna carry that torch?
That's a good question. There's no like young phenom right now.
There's not.
That's a very astute observation, Zach.
Like we have, and not that I enjoy his music, but what's that nigga's name? Vamp. What's his name? Playboy Cardi.
Playboy Cardi.
Yeah.
Like
He sucks.
He does, in my opinion. He
There's
sucks.
Playboy Cardi.
but-
There's Kodak. There's
Suck. Well, he doesn't suck, but it's not that great.
Kodak doesn't suck. Kodak. I think Kodak's good.
He's
Kodak's
not.
really
he's not
talented.
carrying.
And
new
Kodak
generation.
seems like he got his issues going on right
Yeah,
now.
he
He,
ain't-
he
He
actually
always
came
has
out with that
something going on.
album last week. I haven't listened to it, but
I haven't either.
I haven't either. Then never mind.
But I know the kids like Playboy Cardi. Like,
Trash.
but I don't know if he can carry the torch for.
It's gonna be the white
60.
rappers that carry the torch.
I guess.
Like who?
Jack Harlow.
Yeah.
He hasn't really made music though.
He
What
hasn't.
what's what do you about? What's your boy from Dirk. What about Dirk? They like him.
But Dirk not really a good rapper to me. I'm thinking like people that actually can rap, like do both. That.
But see, we can't think that because
Yeah.
that's when we sound like old heads.
Yeah, also-
but just
I mean, I guess Polo.
I also
G,
don't like. I don't think it matters. You know, like people are gonna make good music.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it has to be called rap. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I think the wave is dying down because the quality of the music isn't that great, which is why you see the.
I don't know. I don't know that it's the quality. I think that there's so many options. You know.
No, I think it's the quality because you don't even have like rap albums in the album of the year
Mm-hmm.
for the Grammys. Usually, even still, you get rappers and artists of the year, or they'll be like in contention for #1 song of the year. It's just like the mainstream hip hop is dying down, and
Yeah.
because it's all the same shit.
I think it is, but what Zach's saying, though, I think it's hard to have quality because people don't put time into what they're doing. It's a microwave era. He's like, oh, let's get something out, and the new way of how people get paid using this is just the amount of views, and so it's almost like amount of views and plays, not just like album sales where people were keeping more of that money when it was album sales. So it's like you got to keep putting stuff out to keep getting more money in.
Yeah.
Just like with YouTube, you keep posting videos so that you keep getting paid from how YouTubers are.
Yeah.
You keep getting paid for people tuning in and watching and getting views. As soon as you stop posting, you don't. It's not like people. You can go revisit old YouTube videos, and there's some of those, but people don't usually revisit a ton of old YouTube videos. You got to keep putting out more to keep
Is that true? I don't know if that's true because I feel like those
it's
YouTube
volume.
videos be on playlists. They
Yeah, but
definitely-
sometimes, but a select few. Like a lot of people, I'm talking about just like content creators in general, not like people who put their music on YouTube. I'm talking about like all the YouTubers we know, they're constantly making stuff and constantly putting stuff out.
Yeah, but YouTube for content and YouTube for music is different.
But I'm saying
It gets played different,
Music
too.
is also content. It's just a different type. And the way content is right now, and the way like what Zach was saying, being microwave, like you have to just keep putting stuff out.
Yeah.
It's not like you don't take a year to make an album. How like the Kendricks do and
You could,
and Kanye's. You could, but
Yeah.
like, that's
If you're an up
that-
and coming artist,
you're
can't
not
do
doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can't
you-
do that.
exactly.
Not in this era, bro.
I don't know, bro.
Like the
'Cause then I
the
feel like- I
niggas
don't
that
know
was
if I-
grandfathered in, they can get away with
Exactly,
it.
right.
I don't know if that's necessarily true because even Denzel Curry has a good fan base and he doesn't always put out something. He takes time with his projects and he does well on his projects.
Yeah, but you're talking about someone with a niche fan base, like, and yeah,
That's
there's
how you
there's
get
there's,
big, though.
there's always gonna be artists with a niche fan base.
But that's my point. But that's how
But
you get bigger.
as
though.
far
Not
as
not now.
the rap artists and superstars that we've seen, like the Jay-Z's, and if we're talking about this generation, the Drakes, the Kendricks,
they all started small.
Yes,
did.
but they started
But
before
Denzel Curry-
interactions became cheap. Interactions
Denzel
are
Curry's
cheap now.
never gonna get. No disrespect to him, he's never gonna get to that level, bro.
And interactions are very cheap now. So it's like you have to make money, you have to mass produce. Like the people who are younger now that are making money, they put out a lot. Even Kodak, and I think he's good. He puts out a lot. And some of his stuff is a miss, but that's also just cuz the volume of stuff that he's
Yeah.
putting out.
I agree.
Like if Kanye was coming up nowadays and he was making what was it, 9 beats a day for however many
10
summers for 10 summers, he's putting all those songs out.
Maybe.
Yeah, like that's how it works now.
I mean,
It's not like he doesn't get to pick from those thousands of songs he's created to do it. You can do that, and some people can do that, but it's like you get forgotten like this. Stuff moves like that.
If it's not that good, my thing is if it's not that good, if it's good, you don't get forgotten. If it's really good like that, you don't get forgotten, and people
Yeah.
can live with that. The issue is people don't want to take the time to make that, like y'all was saying. But if you make something that good, you can live with it for a couple years.
Yeah.
There's good music, like even if you look at certain R&B artists, like Georgia Smith,
yeah, but
right?
But
So she
look at the
puts out an
competition
album,
though. Look
but
at the
I'm-
competition though.
But no, R&B is really high right now. Georgia Smith puts out an album. She doesn't put out another album for 3-4 years.
That's not.
But
that's
that
not
one
promising.
album is so good.
But just think about how news also happens, right? How everything happens now. Everything is it happens today, it's a big deal, then it's gone the next day because there's so many more stories, there's so much more other stuff coming out that it pushes all that stuff back. So even if it's really good, it might not get that same attention, and it's not gonna. And those people can't live off of it the same way they could live off of one album that did really good. That's getting played by radios, and they're getting paid that way. That's like it's just a different marketplace. Is what I'm trying to say.
I mean,
So
I
the market-
kinda-
what
I
the
kinda
marketplace
get it,
is
but I don't know
calling-
if I necessarily agree.
What
I
the
don't think I
marketplace,
necessarily
what the
agree.
marketplace is calling for is different than what you're expecting or what you're saying could work. Even Drake is putting out a ton of music and
But
stuff
Drake
too to
don't
become
have to. But that's
he
also
doesn't have to, but he's doing it because that's the machine. That's what the machine is right now.
He doesn't have to do it. I think Drake does it just because he wants to, honestly.
Because
And
he's trying to stay relevant. The more he stays
no,
relevant,
because he'll stay relevant regardless. The thing is, if Drake don't drop another album for 5 years, and in 5 years Drake's come back with an album, he's gonna probably sell more because niggas been waiting for Drake. Or if he waits like 2 or 3 years. Thing is, Drake's been putting out so much that people are just like, bro, shit's not good. Like they telling this nigga stop.
Yeah.
Like take time off so you can come back with some fire shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't necessarily agree with that because like
but I mean he's doing it, but he's also earned the ability to have that.
yeah,
I don't think
like
that-
he's doing it. But if you look,
with Drake, I think because he's already cemented.
He's
in
already
that top,
grandfathered in, like you said.
he's in that top tier. But I think Drake puts out so much music because he wants to be number one within that top
he's
tier.
trying to break records.
He doesn't want to be number 2, number 3. He's putting out all this music because he wants to stay number 1. J. Cole puts out music rarely. Kanye has his issues, but he puts out music rarely. Kendrick, it's every like 5 years.
Nigga, take his time.
Yeah, so Drake, he's gonna keep putting out music so he can remain number 1.
To stay relevant.
Even Baby Keem, though,
to stay relevant to the now.
even Baby Keem, he stays relevant. He's on tour right now. What do you mean?
Okay, yeah, you could be on tour, but it doesn't mean
that
that
selling out on tours isn't relevant. So what do we consider relevant now? Is it you just putting out music or you're not doing anything else? Because the music not even making
what do
you
we
all the
consider,
money.
or what does the
anyways.
marketplace consider?
Well,
That's what
what's
I'm
making
saying.
you the most money? The tours are making you more money than the music. So if you put out good music that can keep you on tour for a long time.
I mean, I'm not gonna say making money is what, in my definition, isn't relevance to the people. Like maybe to you, like to Baby Keem, maybe that's.
But
what
that's
he
what I'm saying.
defines as
What is relevance? Like relevance. For
relevance
me,
is you're in the conversation. Like your music is charting on Billboard, whatever, Grammy nominated, like on a yearly basis. To me, that's relevance.
You could do that before with putting out less, but you can't do that in the same way now.
I think you
'Cause
can
of the
do it
volume.
in an altered way, but I still think it's possible because, like, I think part of being relevant now is staying. Like, if you put out something good and you stay on tour, that keeps you relevant. So where the people are going to continue to play music.
Yeah.
But he's talking about being on top of the billboards and stuff. That's not happening.
But being on top of the Billboard isn't the only way to stay relevant. Is my point though.
Or just being like. ranked
And my
stuff.
main point with this conversation was like the rappers that are known not just within the culture, but known like nationally, globally. Like not many. If you ask a regular person who Baby Keem is, they're not gonna know who the fuck that is. We know because we know what's within the culture. But if you
So look at Burna Boy.
Would Danny even know who Baby Keem is?
Probably because I list. I'm pretty sure she does. But look at Burna Boy. He puts out a rap album like every 2 years.
Yeah.
But when he drops, it's really good,
Mm-hmm.
and he tours, and his music stays on the charts.
Yeah.
But
Even his
what he
old
also
shit
does-
stays on the chart.
What he also does is use hella samples from old songs that were at the top of those billboards and have that recognition.
But that's not the point. The point is the music
no,
he's putting out is good though. That's
yeah,
our
but
argument.
It was good before he did anything to it. He just also put. He also. You know what I'm saying? He took a good song every artist does it, but he does it at a different rate than other people do it. He's not doing net like 50% of his stuff is not net new.
I'm not saying that it has to be net new. I'm saying it has to be good. And over the music overall,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
he put
what
out
you're
a
saying,
good.
he
He put out a full project.
He did a
that's
cheat.
Really
He
good.
found a different cheat code, but not
But
everyone's
everybody
doing that.
samples, so I'm not gonna knock it against him because he samples.
Yeah, I'm not knocking him because it's good.
Yeah.
It's still good. But I'm saying it's like, it's still a cheat code.
But it's quality. Like this nigga keep putting out an EP or a mixtape every year, but he don't. And when he drops, his shit stays on the charts. Even his old shit still stays on the chart. Like Last is probably still charting.
Mm-hmm. But I also wouldn't say it's a rap album per se.
Yeah, but my point is you can do it. Like, it's just not just rap. Rap is the issue with rap is everybody looks at that cookie cutter mode and think that's the way to go.
Yeah.
They think they have to tap into the
That's
sound.
what I just said too. I was like, we gotta stop confining it to one thing.
Yeah.
Just let people make great music.
They think they have to tap into a sound, ride the wave, as opposed to being like, fuck that, let me just make something really good and let it sit. Because you see it in R&B with Georgia Smith. You see it with, like in Afro beats with with Burna Boy. So you have all these examples of, no, you just put out a really, really good project, bro, and you tour off that project for a couple years. It's the Kendrick method.
Yeah.
You come back, the demand's gonna be high because everybody's like, damn, that last project was so good. Whenever you drop, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah.
As opposed to, I'm gonna check it out and be disappointed and not play it again. I would much rather you take your time.
Yeah.
So I think you can do it in today's day. I just don't think people have the patience because they scared that they can't because of a fear that they might fall off, which also just means you're just not that confident in your material to me.
Yeah. All right, but we can continue.
It's definitely somewhere in the middle.
Let's continue with the rest of the albums because we still got like 4 more albums to
Yeah.
discuss.
What?
Welcome to Collegegrove.
Haven't had a chance to listen to
It's
it yet.
Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz. I fuck with it.
I haven't heard it yet.
There's some good songs. There's some songs that are definitely skippable. But it's always nice hearing. This is my issue with Wayne now, because if it's like an album by himself, like Wayne, I feel like he's gonna kind of half-ass it. But anytime he's featured on another song, like Wayne gonna come like old Wayne. Which I wish Wayne would just go hard every single time. But it's a good album. Definitely some fun songs on there, and definitely, like I said, some skippables. After Butterflies, Queen Naija.
What is she? What does she do?
R&B.
She's R&B, but I've heard her before, and maybe I just never realized, and I realized on this project, but she kind of just sounds like a Ariana Grande knockoff.
Oh,
to
really?
me.
I
Yeah.
haven't heard the name, but I've never listened to a project.
Yeah.
But I wanted to check it out.
That's what she looks like.
She's cute.
Yeah.
I know who she is. I saw her when I was browsing through new music, and I was like, she dropped a project. I'll try to check it
Yeah.
out.
So today, because I was so busy, I just listened to a bunch of new music. All this stuff I already listened to. Too Good to Be True. You put that on there, Phil?
I didn't put that.
Oh
on
wait,
there.
no, sorry. That's my
Meek-
bad. That's Meek Mill and
It's
Ross.
actually
yeah.
surprisingly, there's a lot of good songs on it.
Yeah.
A lot of good
Wait, you
songs
said
on it.
surprisingly? You were expecting it to be bad?
It's not that I was expecting. I don't know what I expected of it, but when I was playing it, I was like, damn, this is really good. Damn,
Mhm.
this is really good. I like this.
Yeah.
Because, Rick Ross on his features recently been kind of half-assing it, I feel like.
You think?
Yeah.
I guess.
He's been half-assing it. But, yeah, they got some throwaways on there, but a majority of the project is good.
Yeah. Nah, I fuck with it heavy. And then you put on Larry June, right?
Just keep
Phil?
going. Like, it's Cardo. It's a good track. I like,
The Night Shift.
if you like that, Larry June.
What is it? What is he like?
Larry June is a mix of, like, Currency and Wiz.
Okay.
He is,
Maybe I'll
like...
listen to it on the way to the.
Larry
to the
June
thing.
is super chill, but it's almost like, bro, top down music.
Is it like Dom Kennedy a little bit? That's what kind of what it sounds
Very Dom Kennedy-ish.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, I would
it's
say
it's
so.
stoner
Yeah.
music. It's stoner music, but it's not. I would say he's a mix
like.
of
Look at Tim
Wiz.
Duncan, I love him.
He's a mix of Wiz, Currency, and Dom,
Yeah.
and like he's the new age. He's all of them for the new age, and it's like if you like that style of music, it's good. I like it.
All right, I'm gonna check
I was
him out.
right here, my windows
The Night
down,
Shift?
listening to it. Yeah,
I like the
production
name
is
of it, too.
amazing. Cardo got wings. Production is great.
I'm gonna roll my windows down, Phil.
Hey, you gonna fuck with it too. Keep going, Larry.
Oh, that's what you've been saying?
That's because that's his ad libs. Keep going, Larry.
Got you. Streaming. There's nothing on here, but y'all been streaming anything?
Dom Kennedy, bro. I want Dom Kennedy to.
I just been
Trying
watching Love, Death, and Robots.
Love, Death, and
It's
Robots.
lit.
Yeah, I heard that's a good show.
Oh, you've never
checked it.
watched it?
Nah, I've never watched it.
Tati neither?
Nah, I don't
Oh,
think
y'all
so.
should watch it. Y'all would love it.
It's
Yeah.
a lot of
anime,
nudity.
too.
Yeah,
Oh,
lot
is
of
it?
nudity.
it's a lot of nudity.
But it's-
Tatiana's been on her anime kick lately.
It's all, but it's all different kinds of I think it's every single thing is animated.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah. Think of like GTA with a storyline.
It's
Okay.
it's short stories, and they're it's kind of what's the other show? It's kind of Black Mirror-esque sometimes,
Yeah.
but also like it has anime. Like
Okay.
yeah, watch it.
Yeah, this
Just watch
looks
it.
dope.
It's good.
Watch
bro.
it from season 1 though.
Yeah, I've been tapped in.
Watch it from
Was
season.
it initially on HBO?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Watch it from season 1 because there's a couple through lines in it.
Got you. Well, I definitely wouldn't start in the middle. I would definitely start from season 1.
Yeah, but
episode
so
1.
well, most of them are short stories that aren't tied to each other. So it's kind
Gotcha.
of like almost like Black Mirror, where you can watch.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. But there's a couple like of the animations or cartoons that are like through lines and keep it together.
Got you.
But yeah, definitely recommend that. What else? I started the Matt Rife, but I haven't finished it yet, so I can't.
Did you ever watch his YouTube special?
Yeah, I watched those.
Okay.
The first, I probably watched 10 minutes of it, and it didn't sound too good so far. But,
The one on Netflix, you're saying?
yeah, but I haven't watched it all the way through, so he might just like be warming up and stuff. I honestly don't think I've watched too much else right now.
Yeah. I started checking out, what was his name? Something Barbosa, the Hispanic
Ralph.
dude. Ralph Barbosa. It was actually pretty funny, but then I started, not that it was boring me and putting me to sleep. I was just tired as fuck. So I started falling asleep. And
Yeah, he's good, but he's not like, he's young, so he's
Yeah.
not like.
No, but I fuck with him heavy because,
But he's good.
like I said, I see his clips on my TikTok all the time. And I always like, him and Theo are like the two that I'm like, all right, I'm going to stop whatever. I'm not scrolling past this until I watch the entire clip.
Yeah, Theo is. He's that dude right now.
Yeah, he definitely is. But all right, off of streaming, next we got sports. Draymond Green, bruh. I don't know if this man has all his chromosomes or has
Oh my
several
gosh.
extra chromosomes, but I don't know what be going through this man's head. Like, basketball is not.
No, he
his,
just has a beef with Rudy also. So it's just like it was an opportunity to get one in where he felt like he was somehow justified, you know?
That man has been waiting for that moment to choke that man out, bro. That shit. I mean, it
Bro,
was
he
funny.
beeline from. They were also like shoving each other beforehand. So
Draymond
Green.
Him being suspended 5 games for choking out Rudy
And
Gobert.
damn near $800,000.
How much?
I think it was like $747K
Damn.
that he got fined. Or I don't know if he got fined that much, but with his suspension, he'll miss that much.
Yeah.
Because your pay suspended.
Got you. Yeah, I tweeted the other day. I wouldn't be surprised if Mighty Ducks 2 wasn't his favorite movie. Because that man swears he's a Bash brother for real. Like, not even trying to play the sport that he's playing. He's just out here trying to fight.
Y'all saw
Pat
Gobert called him out
Nah.
and kind of made a
What
point.
happened?
He was saying that he only gets ejected when Steph Curry isn't playing.
Oh, really?
And it's like 11 of his ejections, Steph Curry wasn't playing. He's like, bro, whenever Steph Curry don't play, he find a reason not to play. He said that before the game.
Yeah.
And then he got ejected during the
Damn.
game. That was wild.
That is
And then they
wild.
put up the stat like in his 11 ejections, 7 at a time Curry
Mm-hmm.
didn't play. So it's almost like if Curry don't play, his nigga gonna find a reason to get kicked out the game.
Yeah. That's funny.
I mean, I know AJ, you a fan of him, but to me, I just feel like if he were on my team, I'm not a Warriors fan, so I don't care. But if he were on my team, I wouldn't be too happy. Like, I just feel like he's more.
Yeah,
of
I'm a fan of how he plays the game, but the extra stuff is also it's like I'm not a fan of the extra stuff sometimes.
Yeah, folks just be with
like
the extras.
Like, I feel like you could definitely find somebody that hustles, plays hard. But I don't know. Draymond, I'm sick of that nigga, bro. NFL. Wait, no. Oh, NFL. Before we even get into are we doing picks today?
I would just say submit them.
Okay, we could submit them. There is one thing that I wanted to discuss because I know NFL, it's been tagged as the no fun league. And I recently saw a YouTube video by this guy that makes a bunch of Madden videos. And I know y'all not like big time gamers or anything like that, but it's more so NFL related. So an issue that people have had with Madden over the years in EA is they feel like they add new features and then take them away and then re-add them to make it look like it was a new thing.
Yeah.
But the video that I watched was like all the things that the NFL has forced EA to take out of the game, so it doesn't look bad on the NFL's part. So some of the things was, y'all played Madden like back in the day, right? Like back in the day.
Mini camps.
Yeah. Y'all remember when helmets used to pop off players? Like if you had a big hit or something, like the helmet would fly off. That was something that the NFL made EA take out, which
Soft.
that one I can get. They don't want the game to look too like football to look too dangerous of a game.
But it makes it look more realistic because
It-
helmets actually come off in the game.
It does, but Matt or NFL doesn't want to support that. Something else is concussions are no longer in Madden. They have head injuries,
Yeah.
but they don't have concussions in the game because they
Yeah.
don't want.
That sounds like manipulation.
You're absolutely right. Something else that they made them take out was holdouts. There's no more holdouts in Madden anymore. You can't.
So like in your player mode?
Yeah, so like if you're trying to re-sign a player, they can't hold out. There was a bunch of other shit, and dynamic stadium attendance. So back in the day, like if you had a team that was shitty, or like you were playing in bad weather,
Yeah.
the attendance for that game may not be playing in a full stadium. But now when you play Madden, every game is sold out because the NFL doesn't want to, or the owners didn't like that some games weren't being sold out. So every game in
In a
Madden,
video game?
yeah, bro.
Bro, I
It's
don't like that.
yeah, the NFL, like obviously football is an extremely fun sport to watch, but the NFL is just mad corny.
This is why you need competition in video games.
Exactly, 100%. But it doesn't matter because if it's the NFL that's making this decision, even if you had competition, the NFL would still force whatever company that's making the video game to be like, no, you cannot have helmets popping off. You can't have contract holdouts. And yes, I enjoy watching football more, but it just shows you that the NBA is a much better association than the NFL is a league. Because the NBA doesn't force 2K to do all this shit. Everything that 2K does is amazing.
Yeah. So NFL's holding EA back too.
Yeah, exactly. So just something I want to discuss. And for the people that thought the NFL is this great thing, it's not that great. The NFL has its issues. It's the no fun league for sure.
Facts.
But yeah.
I have something sports.
Go ahead.
ESPN bet. That's wild to me.
Yeah, I saw that pop up on my phone
ESPN
today.
what?
ESPN bet. It's like they're doing a sports book and betting platform. But like, yeah, Disney is getting in the gambling business
Yeah.
with it. Like that's crazy. But it's just like there's so much money in it. So
I don't know how
That's
these
what it
niggas could be
is.
making more money than what they're already making, bro. This
yeah,
shit's wild. The
the
rich get richer.
Niggas finna be.
the place I'm going to is sports betting.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, there's a lot of money in it. But
Damn,
yeah,
that's wild.
Imagine just like, cause you know how ESPN Watch used to be its own app,
Yeah.
then they just made it into the same app.
Yup.
When they do that integration of ESPN Bet just being in the regular ESPN app, you're gonna have everything all in that
Yeah.
one place.
Niggas finna be betting
That's
their whole
gonna-
salaries away.
Right. That's crazy.
Boy, I put this.
Check your
8-leg
scores
parlay-
and throw a bet in.
I put this eight leg parlay in.
Have you checked out the ESPN bet? Like, is it already out?
I think it is in certain
Okay.
states. And
Because
stuff.
as soon as it popped up, I just exited out. But
Yeah, just the
I
app
wasn't
went.
sure if it was just gonna be like you're betting on the over under, or is it gonna be like
kinda
prize
depends on
picks
your
where
state.
you're
there's
doing
so much.
drafts and
There's
stuff?
so much. Yeah, there's so much. That's the other thing I wanted to say. That like half of the employees at ESPN aren't going to be able to use the app or
Yeah.
or bet it or bet on it because there's so much inside information.
Yeah.
So like Adam Schefter and like all like Woj, they're not going to be able to place bets or anything
Yeah.
too because they're in constant communication with teams and stuff. So it was just like I didn't see how they could all do it because it just seems like a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy times that we living in, and going back to what we discussed last episode with the Barstool Sports, like so many people had an issue with the broadcast outside of them just clowning, but they're like, "Oh, betting is ruining sports."
Now ESPN's jumping in on it,
Yeah.
and then also like ESPN on their shows were like anyone that's got in trouble for gambling, they're not clowning them but talking bad about them, and now they're
Yeah,
part of
exactly.
this in this.
Oh
business.
my
Yeah,
God.
Body.
Malik Monk's insane.
Bro,
He's only 6'3" too.
That
Just
was
caught a body.
OD.
It was two people.
It looked like he's about to Sprite too.
Yeah.
Wait, do they still say that anymore?
Wait, what do you mean by Sprite?
I've never heard that before.
I've heard it, but I just want. What do you mean by
Mr.
it?
Dunk?
I've never heard Sprite
Really?
being associated with that. Bro, I did
Right.
not think he was gonna finish.
But
that
what does
shit.
it mean? What do you mean by it? Sprite.
It just means you missed a dunk. Like, he sprited a dunk.
Oh, you sprite it. It means you missed it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
God, that was dirty. All right. On that note, I have nothing else. Malik Monk, you are nasty for that. But y'all got anything else before we go?
Miami Heat 7-game win streak.
They
Yes,
are
sir.
7 games.
Yes, sir.
My boy Celso been coming to my office every
Eagles
single day.
8-1
talking
after
to
a
me.
bye.
Talk about Jaime.
Yeah. Actually, he hasn't brought up Jaime.
Jaime's been playing. He looks so good with the team.
Yeah, for sure. He's exactly what we needed.
If Wemby doesn't get the hype, he would be the rookie of the year. But Wemby's gonna get it for the hype. I was gonna say.
Yeah, I feel like there's like a rookie of the year, right? And then there's a rookie that impacts winning
yeah.
the most, and that's what I said. Like I think it wasn't last year. It might have been the year. Actually, it might have been last year. Keegan Murray, when Luke asked like, "Oh, who do we think is going to be the rookie here?" It's like I was probably going to be Paolo, or I don't. Yeah, I think I said it was probably going to be Paolo, but I think Keegan's going to have the biggest impact on winning.
Yeah.
And he ended up being a starter and locking people up.
Yep.
I don't even know who the fuck Keegan is. Who he play for?
Keegan
For-
Murray
for the Kings. Sacramento
Kings.
Hey man. Jalen Hurts just entered the MVP favorite.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
Well, shout
He's
out
not
to
in a
him.
lot of people's list, which is weird because they saying he's having a bad year because of the turnovers.
I don't even know.
But
How
his
many-
stats,
how many
are
turnovers
the
did he
same.
have?
He only had like 4 last year, but he has like 6 or 7 this year.
Yeah,
But
okay,
I feel
still.
like there's no one that's like a true front runner right now, so I don't know why that'd be shocking. Because all the big dogs are playing like shit or injured. Like Burrow just got hurt.
He's done, so.
Yeah, Lamar's been kind of doing whatever. Boy on Buffalo,
Allen.
Josh
Allen, he's been playing like
booty.
ass.
Yeah, they
just
fired
fired the offensive coordinator
Yeah.
Ken Dorsey. Ken Dorsey,
The
please
thing
come
is,
to
though,
you
I
on.
like this because we're 8-1
Mahomes.
and people sleeping on
Yeah.
us. And Mahomes is 7-2. I feel like it's gonna be a Super Bowl rematch.
Yeah,
But I like that people sleeping on us. and
is
we got
Tua
this
up
tough-
there right now?
Nah.
He was,
we're
but
like
they
6-3 right now.
they
or
were
something.
losing games. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the thing is like people just don't like Jalen Hurts because usually it's. The
I think
best
Christian
player,
McCaffrey
the
should be
best
up
player,
there.
The best team. He's in there.
Yeah.
He still has high odds, but
Well, I feel
Just-
like it's a quarterback award.
Right,
Like,
it usually is,
nine,
but
yeah.
I think he.
but
should
even
deserve
I
it.
don't think even offensive player of the year. I don't think Christian McCaffrey is the front runner. It's either Tyreek or AJ right now
Mm.
because
I
he
don't know,
gets
that-
hurt and
What?
San Francisco had that 4-game slump.
He's only missed. I think
He's missed a couple games.
nah. He's
Christian McCaffrey
yeah. He hasn't missed a couple. Maybe missed
I thought
one.
he missed 2 games this year so
No.
far.
He definitely hasn't missed 2
You
games.
sure?
Yes. I haven't him in fantasy, so I
Ah.
definitely know. But he scored a touchdown in every single game except for one.
Really?
Yeah.
AJ had 5 games of 125 receiving yards, which is an NFL record, and he's on pace for 2K.
Yeah, I don't think AJ's a bad option or Tyreek Hill,
Or
but
Tyreek, yeah,
McCaffrey literally does everything.
yeah, but the Eagles are 8-1.
I'm not mad at it. Well, we need more of the season to play out. I think it's tough to say right now who the MVP favorite is.
It's been good though, cause you have a lot of good teams this year, and the
Yeah.
Texans have been making some real noise.
Yeah,
That boy
CJ
Stroud looking.
definitely gonna be rookie. That's a lot.
I like that
CJ
story
Stroud,
because he's
yeah.
making these niggas look like idiots.
Yeah.
Because he didn't get the first pick because of his scores.
Yeah, but also I'm glad to see because Ohio State just has put out shitty quarterbacks the last 20 plus
Also-
years. Yeah,
I also think a lot of that is D'Amico Ryans. I don't think he is this good in Carolina either.
true.
I think
Yeah, they have a
I think
decent
he's in a
offensive
perfect
line.
situation. Yeah,
They got
a great defense, a good defense, a really good.
well, yeah,
defense.
it's not. I don't want to say it's great. It's good.
They just got a
a
nice
really
young
good
team.
defense.
Yeah, but yeah, I like seeing CJ Stroud ball out.
I think D'Amico Ryan does have a big deal.
Yeah.
Big.
For sure. Shout out to
For
former
sure, yeah.
Eagles.
All right, but we gonna end the pod. Phil, hit the drop. Peace.
Oh yeah.